Hello, good afternoon. My name is Richard. This is Over and Over and Over Again. We are live, and this is Matchday Live, and it's a big one, isn't it? From the WSL, Arsenal women against Manchester City women from Meadow Park. This game could well have a big impact on who may well be winning the league title this season. Whoever loses this game is probably out of the race. That's how big this is. We will bring you all the action coming up after this. To Arsenal now, Frida Marnham again inside here looking for a second goal. Oh, she's got a second goal. That seals it. Frida Marnham again. So this is it. Arsenal women against Manchester City, the teams that currently sit in fourth and second place in the league. But there's very little to choose between the sides. Arsenal start this game today 3 points behind Manchester City with a game in hand. So a victory today will be so important and would put us 3 points behind leaders Manchester United with a game in hand on them. So this is how big this game is. And of course, Chelsea don't play until this evening either, do they? Away at Aston Villa. So they could potentially drop points there as well, the way they've been playing in recent weeks. We have got the team news for you for this big game, and it is quite exciting and quite interesting. So this is how the teams line up then. So for Arsenal, in goal it is Sabrina D'Angelo, the back four, Noel Moritz at right back, Lotta Wubben-Moy and Rafaela Souza at the centre back, and Katie McCabe's fit to play left back. Wow, she was on crutches the other night with a boot on her foot, so an amazing recovery from her. In midfield, then Leah Williamson's captain today without Kim Little. She'll play in midfield alongside Leah Walty and Frida Marnham, and then the three up front, as it has been last few games, Victoria Pelova on the right, Caitlin Ford on the left, and Stina Blackstenius through the middle in great form at the moment. Stina, of course. On the bench then for Arsenal, two goalkeepers, Manu Zinsberger and Kayla Marquise. Also Jen Beattie, Laura Wainwrighter, Katarina Kuhl, Katie Reid, Gio Quiros, and of course Jodie Taylor. So for Manchester City then, second place in the table where they start this game. This is how they line up. And in goal is Ellie Roebuck. Their back four is Esme Morgan, Steph Halter, who's a captain, of course, former Arsenal player, Alex Greenwood and Leia Alexandri. The three in midfield, Yuri Hasegawa, Philippa Angeldal and Laura Coombs. And they're three up front as usual for them. Chloe Kelly and Lauren Hemp, either side of the WSL top scorer, Khadija Shaw. On the bench then for Manchester City, Sandy MacGyver, Kirsten Kasperich, Mary Fowler, Dana Castellanos, Hayley Rasso, Leah Osabi and Jemima Dowu. So that is the team lineups. And so, yeah, a bit of a surprise maybe there to see Katie McCabe fit and in the team actually following her injury the other night. But that's great to see. Of course, we've got Clive, our new member, of course, in the channel. Steve as well. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Steve says Katie McCabe playing. It's good to see. Surprising as well, wasn't it, when she was on crutches and a boot on Wednesday night following the Bayern Munich game. Obviously, the injury wasn't as bad as they first feared, and it's good that she's fit with the other injuries that we've got. Shame Kim Little's not fit to play. We didn't expect she would be. But we know Leah Williamson can come in midfield and do a great job there, can't we? But this is going to be a really big game today, isn't it? A really difficult game because Manchester City at this moment in time are flying. They haven't lost in the WSL since game week 2. They lost their first 2 games. They lost to Aston Villa on the opening day, and then they lost to Chelsea. And since then, they have won 12 and drawn 2. So they are in great form. They beat Chelsea last week, of course, as well. But that was at home. And we do have a decent record here at Meadow Park against Manchester City. In fact, we have a decent record at Meadow Park against anybody. We haven't lost here in the WSL for over 2 years. But the last team to win here in the league was, of course, Manchester City in February 2021. They won that game 2-1. But this is a very different Arsenal side now, isn't it? And following the victory midweek in the Champions League, confidence is high. We're playing some fantastic football. And I really do feel it with a sellout Meadow Park crowd as there is today on our nice compact pitch. I do think we will be able to get the right result. Please let me know your score predictions in the comments as well. See if anybody can get it right today. I think it's going to be a tight game. It's going to be a tough game. I do think Arsenal will come out on top. I am going to go 2-1 to Arsenal. And let's hope that a similar result, anything will do. Any win will do. So important. You know, it was only, a couple of weeks ago when we were being written off for the title, wasn't we? No, we had no chance of winning the league. But now, recent results have gone our way. We've done our job, winning our games, and suddenly we are right back in it, aren't we? We really are right back in it. And I think a win today would put us in a great position, wouldn't it? A really, really strong position to challenge, at least. Bearing in mind, we've still got to play Chelsea away, and we've also still got to play Manchester United away as well. Them two games are going to be massive. But if we don't win today, then you can almost forget those other games. We're not going to win the league, are we? Let's be honest. That'll be it then. As things stand at the moment, leaders Manchester United have lost twice. Manchester City have lost twice, Chelsea have lost twice, and we've lost twice. So something's going to give today, isn't it? Unless it's a draw, of course, which it wouldn't be a surprising result, would it? But I think we really do have to win to try to claw back some points on Manchester City and Manchester United, who are flying at the minute, aren't they? At the top, they won 4-0 yesterday. We're not worried about the goal difference so much in this game. We just really want to win, don't we? It's a very strong Arsenal team. Just Kim Little really missing pretty much from our strongest starting team, and it's a very strong Manchester City team as well, isn't it? They're pretty much at full strength as well, aren't they? So it's two of the best teams in the English women's game going head to head. Of course, Man City have got a lot of those lionesses that were so successful during the summer. In particular, of course, Lauren Hemp had a great tournament. Chloe Kelly scored the winning goal in the final, didn't she? And of course, Steph Houghton, who was missed out, didn't she, on the place in the England squad. In fact, she's not played in the England squad since. She's back fit again, captaining Manchester City back here at Meadow Park, of course, where she had some good years playing for Arsenal, didn't she, Steph Houghton? Great player in her day. I think she's a little bit past her best now. And, is that a weakness at central defence there for Manchester City with Steph Houghton not the player she was? We'll have to see. She's still a very experienced player, of course. And Alex Greenwood alongside her. Of course, it's good to see Jodie Taylor as well, another former Lioness, on the bench again for Arsenal. She played well last week when she came on against Tottenham, didn't she? Made a bit of an impact, had a couple of efforts at goal. A bit unlucky maybe not to get off the mark again, but she had a good goal scoring record at Arsenal last time she played, and it's good to see her back until the end of the season. And hopefully she can hit a couple of goals in and help us to some big victories in the run into the season. Of course, she can't play in the Champions League, so she's going to have to give everything that she can in the WSL games that are left, and I'm sure she will. And maybe today might be a time to come off the bench and win the game for us. Who knows? But we shall see. It's an exciting time, isn't it, to be an Arsenal fan at the moment, with the men flying so high at the top of the Premier League and the women going so well in the Champions League and also in the WSL. So it is going to be great. Steve's gone for a 3-2 to Arsenal. That would be a great result, wouldn't it? 3-2. Brilliant. What a great game we've got to look forward to if that's going to be the score. Steve says, what do you think about the Champions League? Can they win? Well, I mean, can we win it? Of course, we're in a semi-final. We've got a great chance of winning it. Will we win it is a different question, isn't it? A different matter. I think I don't fear playing Wolfsburg in the semi-final. I really don't. We showed against Bayern Munich over the two legs that we are as good. We are as good as most teams in Europe on our day, and we've shown that recently against Chelsea as well. And I do think winning the Continental Cup a couple of weeks ago, I really do think that has made a massive difference to the confidence in everybody. And I feel that now this team believes they can win them big games. And today's another big game. But in terms of the Champions League, yes, we've got a chance. Of course we have. We're in the semi-final. Why not believe that we can? But Barcelona, as we know, looking at who's left in the tournament, they're going to be favourites to win. Of course they are. But who knows? I think in a one-off game in the final, we will have a great chance if we can get there. But we've got to get past Wolfsburg first, and that is going to be a big test. We know that. We know how physical Wolfsburg are. We know what a difficult test that will be. But I think we've improved on last year when they knocked us out. And I really do. I think we've got a better squad of players. I think we're stronger. I think we've got a better mentality now. And I think physically we can match them. And I do feel that the Bayern Munich game has shown that we can beat them over two legs. And I'm really, really confident that we can. But we'll have to see. First leg's away. Get a good result over there. Bring her back to the Emirates. It's going to be a massive crowd, isn't it, on May Day, bank holiday. Why not? Why not believe that we can? Why not believe that we can win the league as well, to go with the Continental Cup as well and the Champions League? What a season that would be! That would be one of the greatest seasons ever for this women's team, wouldn't it? Without a shadow of a doubt. When you look at how difficult it is now to win any trophy, the Champions League now is so much more difficult than it used to be when we won it last time. More games to play. The WSL now is so much more competitive, isn't it? So So yeah, let's see what happens. But we're certainly playing well enough, aren't we, at the moment? Let's be honest, and we've got a hell of a chance, and that's all we can do, isn't it? Just keep trying to win as many games as we can, and hopefully we will end the season in a bit more, another at least one more trophy on the board. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Whichever one it is, the WSL or the Champions League, we'll take either, won't we? Or both, obviously, but. A long way to go yet, and today's going to go a long way to deciding certainly one of those trophies, isn't it? Whether or not we can win the WSL is going to be dependent on today's result. If we lose today, then no, I think that's it for us. I think we're out of the title race, and it's going to be left to the two Manchester clubs and Chelsea to fight it out. But I actually think we'll win today. It's good to see yes, Beth there, Viv and Kim Little, three injured players. I mean, it's amazing when you think, isn't it? We've got those three players there sitting watching this game because they're injured, and a win today will put us right back in the title race without three of the best players in women's football. I mean, it's incredible that we've come as far as we have this season without, we've had since before Christmas, Viv and Beth have both been out, two of the best players in the world. And it's amazing to think where we are at this current time. Anyway, the teams are coming out now here at Meadow Park, a sellout Meadow Park. Arsenal being led out by captain today, Leah Williamson. Of course, she's used to leading teams out, isn't she? The Lionesses captain, of course. And Steph Houghton, of course, the captain of Manchester City. So two big friends, of course, and two great players and two great teams coming out now onto the pitch here at Meadow Park. It's cloudy, it's a little bit chilly, but it's good conditions for football, not too windy. This is going to be a exceptional game of football today, I'm sure it is. And I say it's going to go a long way to deciding this league title. Can Arsenal get another victory? We've been playing so well. You just have to wonder how much that's taken out of us on Wednesday night. The effort we put in to win that game. So the Arsenal lineup again, and it's D'Angelo in goal, back four, Maritz Woobenmoy, Rafaela, and Katie McCabe. It's Leah Williamson, Leah Walty in midfield. Palova, Frida Marnham and Fall just behind Stina Black-Stenius. Arsenal are in great form at the moment. We need another victory today, and we're going to have to play as well as we did on Wednesday night, and as well as we did last week against Tottenham, and as well as we did away at Bayern Munich, and as well as we did in a Continental Cup final. We're going to have to produce another big performance in a big game. And if we do, here at Meadow Park, where we're very, very difficult to beat, I do think that we will come away with 3 points. And let's see what happens. We've got WSL Comps in the chat there says City playing one game a week, difficult game. Yeah, of course. It's always difficult, isn't it, when you've got Champions League game, but all we can do is, if you want to be considered a big team and you want to win the big trophies and challenge for the big trophies, you've got to be able to deal with playing 2 difficult games a week, a midweek game in Europe and a big game at the weekend. So yeah, this is a big test for us. We lost, didn't we, away at Man City? Very poor first half performance that day. A slightly weird formation as well that Jonas picked. I'm sure he's learned from that. He seems to have done. We've gone to our normal kind of lineup today. And let's hope that we can. I say Man City haven't lost in the league for a very long time. 14 games in the league since they last lost. But of course, we did beat them in the semi-final of the Continental Cup, didn't we, here at Meadow Park? That game went to extra time, but we should have won it in 90 minutes because we were a much better team. But we need to do that today. We're only going to have 90 minutes to win this game, so we need to do it. Terry says, after Richard, Steve, come on, you going to girls. I can't afford any slip-ups today. 3-1, that's fine. We'll take a 3-1. Let me know what your score predictions are. Steve's gone 3-2. I've gone 2-1, and Terry's gone 3-1. So between us, we're pretty confident that we'll win. Of course, it isn't going to be easy. Manchester City are a very good team. There's no doubt about that. They beat Chelsea quite comfortably last weekend, didn't they, in the WSL? But this is another big test for them as well. But these are the sort of games, if you're going to win the league title, you have to win. We said a couple of weeks ago, we had to play City, United and Chelsea. If we win those 3 games, we win the league. I think there's no doubt about that. And this is the first of those 3 games. So let's see what happens here. I say it's a big, big crowd at Meadow Park. A sellout again, as has been the case recently this season. I say it's a little bit of an unfortunate situation because we've been banging the drum for women's football. We've been trying to encourage people to go, and now we can't get tickets because the games are selling out. So that's one of the consequences of that, really. But anyway, don't worry too much about that. We will obviously cover the games anyway. We are just about to kick off. Abigail Byrne is the referee. Let's hope she's slightly better performance today than some of the referees we've seen recently. Man City will be kicking off, attacking their goal to our left here at Meadow Park, which is the north stand. For those familiar with the stadium, that's the end with the roof on. It's Khadija Shaw gets us off and underway. Man City in light blue tops and burgundy shorts. Arsenal, of course, in red shirts with white sleeves and white shorts. Attacking a goal to our right, which is the south stand, or the clock end, as I like to call it, even though it's technically not. Anyway, Caitlin Ford does well in midfield, and she's won a free kick straight away there for Arsenal. Caitlin Ford, without a shadow of a doubt, has been Arsenal's best player over the last 6 or 7 weeks. Absolutely fantastic form she's in, and let's hope that she performs again today. Steve said it was Arsenal, Chelsea. Where did City come from? Well, yeah, I mean, City have, they've been there or thereabouts, haven't they, for a few years now? And it's about time they did win some trophies, some big trophies, but not this season, because this WSL title is coming to Arsenal. It's going to be a throw to Manchester City. We've played nearly a minute. Not much has happened yet, if we're honest. It's been a little bit scrappy. Man City have won a throw over on that far side at their right, just in front of the dugouts, and the ball's now gone back. It is with Steph Houghton, plays it square to Alex Greenwood, gives it back again to Steph Houghton. Arsenal, of course, trying to press high up the pitch is what worked against Bayern Munich the other night, isn't it? They couldn't live with that, and Arsenal do it again there, and Steph Houghton's forced into kicking the ball out onto the roof, actually, of the stand there. And Leah Williamson applauding the effort there of Stina to close down the former England defender. And Arsenal got a throw, which Katie McCabe's going to take. A bit of a shock to see Katie McCabe in the starting lineup, isn't it? But great to see her fit. And I'm sure she's going to be up for this game, as everybody is. We played a minute and a half, Arsenal, with that throw. A poor throw, actually, from Katie McCabe, easily dealt with by Hasegawa, who had a brilliant game against us at the Academy Stadium back in January, or was it February? Anyway, Arsenal attacking now down that far side with Caitlin Ford. She's still got the ball there. Caitlin Ford looking to try to get across. Instead, she plays it back again to Leah Vulty. That's a good run, this from Leah Vulty on that far side. Drills it across the 6-yard box. Oh, good save, actually, by Ellie Roebuck there. She had to hold on to that ball because there was 2 Arsenal players coming in on that cross there at the near post. Really good play that was from Leah Vulty there. Went past 2 challenges. A lovely ball here. It was Frida Marnham trying to get on the end of it, but it was a little bit too close to the goalkeeper, actually. And a comfortable save. Good hands there it was from Ellie Roebuck. But Arsenal started this game pretty well, actually. We played just over 2 minutes. Rafaela Souza there in possession for Arsenal, just inside the penalty area. Plays it back to goalkeeper Sabrina D'Angelo. Oh, that's not a great clearance, actually. Lauren Hemp wins a header. Leah Williams was trying to win the ball back. That wasn't a very good play that at all from Arsenal's Canadian goalkeeper. Now the ball is on this near side with Laura Coombs. Now it's Hasegawa. That's a nice ball in. This is the first time Man City have really had some possession in Arsenal's half. It's out with Chloe Kelly over on that far side. She had a great game against us in the away fixture, but that wasn't a very good ball. Leah Walshy, he's cut that out. But the pass away has gone out for a throw to Man City again over on that far side in front of the Arsenal dugout here at Meadow Park. Steph Houghton then plays the ball back across to Alex Greenwood. Alex Greenwood again put under pressure from Frida Marnham. Arsenal pressing high up the pitch. The ball's gone back to Steph Houghton. Stina Blackstead is putting her under pressure. Great pressure from Stina there, but Steph just managed to get a touch on that ball. But Arsenal picked up possession. Leah Williamson's ball there through. Just hit a Manchester City player. Looking for the run of Stina there, and the ball has now rolled through to Ellie Roebuck, the Manchester City goalkeeper, all in orange, a light orange kit for Ellie today. Anyway, Khadija Shaw lays that ball off this near side to Laura Coombs, tries to play it up this near side, but Noel Moritz is there, cuts that out well. Good defending from the Swiss, who's been playing really well lately, hasn't she? So well that she's keeping Laura Wainwrighter out of the team, and Laura's been so good this season. It just goes to show what a great job Noel's done. WSL Com says there, so it's Arsenal pressuring more so far. Yeah, it is, yeah. Arsenal, when Man City have got the ball, we're really pressing high up the pitch. We're forcing some errors. We've now got a throw on this near side. But Man City just had one little spell of decent possession inside the Arsenal half, but wasn't able to really create too much with it. But they've got a throw City now on this near side, which Alexandra is going to take. The Spanish fullback in her first season at Manchester City. Khadija Shaw's dropped deep to get this ball, does well, finds Laura Coombs, plays it up this near side for Lauren Hemp, gets it back again, Laura Coombs. This is good play from City now into Hasegawa, now finds Khadija Shaw. It's over on that far side as it's Angel Dahl, plays it out to Chloe Kelly. This is a good attack from Man City. Khadija Shaw's header, she scored. Man City have put together the first attack of the game, and it's brought the first goal. It's yet another goal for Khadija Shaw. It's a header. That was a good move from City, you have to say. The ball played out to this far side. It was Chloe Kelly's cross. It was a good cross. And again, when we played them last time away, they scored early. They've scored early again. It was a good move from City, actually. They pulled us apart there. There's a good ball out to that far side from Angel Dale. Good cross to the ball's edge of the 6-yard box. That's a good header. There's no saving that. That was a good goal, but it's put Arsenal under real pressure here. Lots of Wilburn maybe didn't get close enough there to Khadija Shaw, and City with their first attack have taken the lead. And it is a regular goal scorer for Manchester City that's got the goal, not the start that we wanted. Terry says 1-0. Indeed, it is. Oh, no, there. And if they score again, it will be game over. Well, I mean, it's only 5 minutes played. We went behind against Chelsea in the Continental Cup final very early, came back and won. We were behind against Bayern Munich. We came back. Wayne says we got ripped up for that one. Got to focus now. Yeah, it was a good, very good move for Manchester. You've got to say that was a great move from them. It was a really well worked goal. Not the best defending. Because should have got closer to Khadija Shaw. You can't give her that much space inside the penalty area. You're going to get punished for it, and we have been. But it's very early in the game. You know, we've come from behind many times, and we did it against Chelsea, and we need to do it again. Terry says, I did say 3-1 on Friday coming from 1-0 down. You did, Terry. Absolutely, you did. So let's hope you're right. Steve says, was that the first time forward and scored? Not good. It was their first real attack, yeah. The first proper attack they had. Really good movement, actually. They moved the ball from left to right, got across a good header. But yeah, we needed to defend that cross better. Lotta maybe just slightly off Bunny Shaw there, gave her far too much space. You've got to at least get closer to her, make it difficult. And it was a simple header, but a well-placed header into the far corner. WSL comes to that's how City won over Chelsea early goals. That's how they won against us away, wasn't it? They got a goal very early. We never really recovered from that, but it's early days yet. So let's not get too worried yet. You know, we had started the game pretty well. We'd put them under some early pressure, but it's still early days. Let's not be too worried. That's the first goal from open play that Sabrina D'Angelo's conceded. Actually, the only other goal was, of course, that penalty last week against Tottenham, wasn't it? Arsenal trying to play it out from the back. That's poor though from Lotta Wubben-Moy, and Lauren Hemp now picks the ball up on this near side, but the combination of Leah Williamson and Noel Moritz there won the ball back, and it's going to be a throw though to Chelsea. That was poor from Lotta Wubben-Moy trying to play it out from the back. Gave the ball straight to Laura Coombs, who found Lauren Hemp. Arsenal just rocking a little bit at the moment, you have to say. That fast start from Manchester City. Khadija Shaw trying to get across him, but over on this near side, but Arsenal deal with that and trying to play the ball forward again. It wasn't a good ball from Noel Moritz, actually, and Arsenal can't get the ball clear now. That was one again by Alexandre. Gets the ball back again, the Spaniard. Plays it to Alex Greenwood. We've got Bongo Guna in the chat. Come on, you Gunners! Indeed, come on. There's still plenty of time. Let's not be too worried yet. We just need to get get our foot on the ball for a little while, just to take the sting out of this Manchester City start, which has been really fast. They're playing some good football at the minute, City. You have to say, we just need to dig in, get through this little spell, and work our way back into the game. That's really good play there from Victoria Plover. Wins the ball back on this near side, and now Arsenal can maybe launch and attack themselves. Rafaela Souza bringing it forward, plays it up that far side to Katie McCabe. Oh, it's run out of play. Katie McCabe there just took her eye off the ball, and it ran away from her there. It's going to be a throw to Manchester City. We just need to just calm ourselves down a little bit now and just find a way, work our way back into the game. And I'm sure we can. There's plenty of time left. No panic yet. Esme Morgan's going to take this throw over on that far side, gets the ball back again from Hasegawa, and it's Chloe Kelly facing her own goal. And she's run the ball out. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal in front of the Manchester City dugout. Katie McCabe tries to take it quickly, and Chloe Kelly was in her way. And Katie McCabe didn't really like that. The referee's coming over now, Abigail Byrne. And in fact, she's getting a yellow card out for Katie McCabe. It was Chloe Kelly was in her way there, stopped her taking a quick throw. Katie McCabe didn't throw the ball at her. She threw it she was standing in her way. I thought that's a bit of a harsh yellow card, but it is Katie McCabe. What do you expect? Yellow card's her middle name, isn't it? Leah Williamson there is having a word with the referee about that. And it's a very harsh yellow card because Chloe Kelly's tried to stop her taking a throw. Actually, Katie McCabe did actually put the ball in her face, to be fair. Okay, fair enough. You can't be doing that, Katie. Sorry. But, I mean, Chloe Kelly should have maybe got booked as well because she stood in front of her to stop her taking a quick throw. So anyway, Katie McCabe has now taken that throw. She has got herself a yellow card. We've played nearly 10 minutes. WSL Comp says Katie McCard, indeed. Katie McYellow card, certainly. Let's hope that it's not going to lead to a red card. The last thing we need in this game is to go down to 10 players, isn't it? Especially early on. Anyway, hopefully Katie will calm down a bit now. But it's a throw to Man City on this near side. Arsenal looking a little bit rattled, you have to say, from this start from Manchester City. We just need to settle ourselves down because we know we can play our football and we'll be fine. We had a poor first half, didn't we, away at Manchester City? So we just need to keep ourselves in this game and we need to win the ball there as we did there. A really strong play there from Victoria Palova. In fact, it ended up being a throw to Manchester City. Bunny Shaw, the goal scorer, spreads the ball out to that far side again to Chloe Kelly. There's a lot of space over there for Chloe Kelly again, just inside the area. Tries to go past Katie McCabe. Good defending that time from Katie. And then she can clear the ball away up that far side. Looks for Stina Blackstenius, but she couldn't get that ball under control, under pressure from Steph Houghton. Stina hasn't really got I don't think she's had a touch of the ball yet, Stina. We've played 11 minutes. Man City coming forward again over on that far side. Esme Morgan with the run. Terry said there, well played, Katie. Yeah, indeed, good defending. And then Rafaela Souza under pressure from Bunny Shaw. Surely that's a foul. It is a foul. It is going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Khadija Shaw, a very physical player there, and Rafaela Souza trying to let the ball run out for a goal kick. And she was pushed there by Bunny Shaw. And it is a free kick to Arsenal. It's Bunny Shaw's goal, though, that separates the sides very early on in this game. And it was a well-worked goal from City. They're coming forward again. Hasegawa finds Laura Coombs, lays it off. Now it's back with Alex Greenwood. Hasegawa there, put under a bit of pressure there from Stina, but she does well. Little Japanese midfield player. Fantastic footballer she is. City now coming forward on this near side. Alexandri plays it back there. Arsenal defended that pretty well, actually. Tasha says there, that's my girl, Bunny Shaw. I'm proud of her, my country girl. Well, she's a great player. There's no doubt about that. She's got a lot of goals. But so far, it's still early in this game. But it was a good goal from Bunny, and she's scored a lot of goals this season. I think is that her 15th, 16th in the WSL already? But brilliant season she's having. Anyway, it's a goal kick to Arsenal. That attack from Manchester City there came to nothing. Lauren Hemp's ball ran behind. And Sabrina D'Angelo just takes the goal kick short to Leah Williamson inside the penalty. Closed down though by Bunny Shaw. Oh, that's another effort there from Bunny Shaw. Leah Williamson there put under pressure far too quickly. Poor clearance, and Bunny Shaw's effort was pushed around the post there at the near post by Sabrina D'Angelo. Arsenal not looking too comfortable at the back. Leah Williamson wanted a little bit too long there. Bunny Shaw got a shot away quickly. It was going in. It was a really good save at the near post. But it is a corner to Manchester City. With the last thing we need to do is concede a second goal. That really would be a mountain to climb. But that was a good save by the Canadian, who's impressed me so far in a few appearances that she's made. Looks a very, very good goalkeeper. And she might well be busy again here as it's a corner to Manchester City on this near side. Ball played short by Chloe Kelly to the edge of the penalty area. Hasegawa gives it back again to Chloe Kelly. Wants the liners cross out of her right foot. She does to the far post. D'Angelo comes, gets a good fist on it. Not really that far away though. And good defending actually there from Stina Blackstenius inside her own penalty area. It was a really good bit of defending there. Great punch there from the goalkeeper. That's the one thing that she's got over Manu Zinsberger there. She'll come for the ball on the edge of the 6-yard box. She's prepared to put herself in there, and under pressure from Bunny Shaw, she got a really good punch on that. Great goalkeeping again from the Canadian. Arsenal now got a throw over on the far side. Arsenal's left. Katie McCabe's going to take this in front of Andreas' seat near enough, actually. We can almost see Andreas there in that stand behind where Katie McCabe is taking this throw. In fact, we can see Andreas now. But anyway, Man City coming forward again with Bunny Shaw. Great defending now again from Katie McCabe. And then Bunny Shaw's fouled her. And surely that should be a yellow card for Bunny Shaw. But she's not going to get one. Only Katie McCabe gets a booking. And, of course, Katie McCabe already carrying a bit of an injury there. And that wasn't a very nice challenge there from Bunny Shaw. You have to say Katie McCabe's boots come off. And the referee hasn't given anything other than a free kick. Leah Williams is making that point to the referee there, saying you just booked Katie McCabe for doing virtually nothing. And you're letting Khadija Shaw get away with that. So, anyway... we know what it's like. Referees don't like to book players when they foul Arsenal players, do they? They don't like to do that. So, anyway, Arsenal trying to come forward now on that far side with Leah Walty, and it goes back to Katie McCabe, who's got her boot back on again, and she's fine. Leah Williamson now switches the play better, but not again. It wasn't a great ball. It was cleared away by Alex Greenwood, but it's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Manchester City's tactic seems to be to stop Leah Williamson's distribution of the ball. As soon as she gets it, they're putting her under pressure. It's been Bunny Shaw quite often, but whoever's the nearest player to her, they'll put her under pressure as soon as Leah gets the ball. She's laid that one off nicely, though, to this near side to Noel Moritz. That's a good ball in to Leah Walty, to Victoria Pelova, sorry, but she was bullied out of it a little bit there by Alexandria. And the ball is now back with Alex Greenwood. And she's going to go long with that left foot up this near side. Bunny Shaw wins the header ahead of Lotta Wubenmoy, but Lotta wins a second ball. But it's a bit of an aimless ball forward into the centre circle, which is picked up there by Angel Dahl. And now Man City coming forward again. But they're forced back to goalkeeper Ellie Roebuck. We've played 15, nearly 16 minutes. Steve says there, what time is it in the UK? Normally games on late. It is 1:45 in the afternoon. The game kicks off at 12:30. So an earlier kick-off today on a Sunday here in the UK. What time is it where you are, Steve? It must be, is it the early hours of the morning? Anyway, Arsenal now trying to press again high up the pitch for Man City. Get out of that. And Alexandri comes forward, plays the ball into the centre circle. Again, this is good play from Manchester City. Angel Dahl plays out to this near side to Chloe Kelly. Plays up the line to Lauren Hemp, just inside the area. Lauren Hemp's crossed the edge of the 6-yard box. Cleared away that time by Rafaela Souza. And Leah Williamson manages to get the ball clear. And now Victoria Pelova can launch a counter-attack for Arsenal. Really good play from Victoria Pelova. A good run. Plays the ball forward. Caitlin Ford. Is she onside? She's not. The flag's gone up. Offside against Caitlin Ford. That is a strong run there, though, from Victoria Pelova on this near side. Really good play from her. Caitlin Ford made the run in from that left-hand side. Was she offside? Difficult to tell from that angle, but the flag went up. Otherwise, Caitlin Ford could have been in, but that was really good play, though, from our new Dutch player there, Victoria Pelova. Really good play. Shrugged off Alexandri. Played a great ball through as well, but Caitlin Ford was just offside. Terry says there, Hasegawa is some player and got a great birthday, 29th of May. Yeah, she's a great player, absolutely. And the 29th of May is not a bad day to have a birthday, is it? You know, it's not too bad at all in the nice weather. And we've got Radio Super says there, hello, how you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're well, enjoying the game. It's a free kick though to Manchester City. They've taken it quickly, played out to Chloe Kelly over on that far side. It was her cross that led to the goal, but that's better defending from Katie McCabe. But it's going to be a throw to City, which Chloe Kelly's going to take. She's had a little bit of a laugh with the Arsenal fans there along that side. And it is going to be a throw, though, to City, which Esme Morgan is going to take. 18 minutes played. Arsenal 0, Manchester City 1 in this big game at the top of the WSL. I say you do feel whoever loses this game is probably out of the title race. And if Arsenal are going to win, they're going to have to do it from behind, as we've done plenty of times before against teams as good as City and better. So, you know, let's not get too worried yet. It's very early in this game. We're not even halfway through the first half. Anyway, City are in possession over on that far side at their right. Steph Horton plays it square to Alex Greenwood. Put under pressure there from Steen, and Leah Williamson there straight in on the tackle in midfield. But City do come away with the ball. So it shouldn't have been a foul on Pelova rather than 40 offside. It should have been a foul on Pelova, yeah, but we don't expect to get decisions like that from the referees, do we? So it's not worth even talking about them. We're never going to get them, are we? It clearly was a foul on Victoria Pelova. Steve says it's 9:48 p.m. Daylight savings finished. Oh, right, our daylight savings just started last week, actually. So we're just getting used to the lighter nights. It's in the evening, is it, over where you are? That's good, isn't it? Archduke of Austria says there, Man City on their way to win the title. No, they're not. Arsenal are going to win the title because we're going to win this game. But they're on a good run, Man City. There's no doubt about that. Anyway, there's an injury currently to Arsenal goalkeeper Sabrina D'Angelo, which wasn't really what we wanted to see. And maybe Manuela Zinsberger may well be needed in this game after all. But she's just getting some treatment on the pitch there, the Canadian. He's had a pretty decent start to this game. She couldn't have done anything about the goal. The Arsenal players are over on that far side, and Jonas is doing a Mikel Arteta and using a breaking play to coach the team. In fact, so is Gareth Taylor, the Manchester City manager, as well. his team around there getting a drink. They call it, they say they're going for a drink, but clearly they're going for coaching, aren't they? And that's what's happening. Arsenal just need to regroup a little bit, don't we? And try to find a way back into this game. It was a very good header there from Khadija Shaw. No chance for the goalkeeper. WSL comments, if Chelsea win all their remaining games, they win the title. Well, if Arsenal win all their remaining games, we win the title. And if Man United and Man City win all their remaining games, they probably win the title. That's how close it is, isn't it? Terry says, Steve watching Arsenal in a wake time. Yeah, for a change, yeah, it's sort of, very sort of late evening, isn't it, in Australia? Steve says first time. Well, I don't know about the first time. I mean, we've had games this early before, haven't we? Anyway, Sabrina D'Angelo looks as though she's okay, all in yellow today, the Arsenal goalkeeper. She's back on her feet again. And it looks like she's going to be okay to continue. We played 21 minutes, but there'll be obviously a little bit of stoppage time now for that stoppage there for the injury to Arsenal's goalkeeper. WSL comment says, who wins the title? And well, whoever finished with the most points and the better goal difference at the end of the season. It's anyone's at the moment still. It's one of these 4 teams is definitely going to win the title. Which one? Hopefully it's Arsenal, but we need to win this game first. We've got Tadja there says, yes, at Manchester going to win. Khadija Shaw going to destroy Arsenal today. Well, yes, so far, but it's early days. Stina now looking to try to find a way through for Arsenal, but that pass was cut out. City trying to come forward again, but Noel Moritz is there. Put under pressure there from Lauren Hemp, but she manages to get the ball back to goalkeeper Sabrina D'Angelo. And Arsenal now bringing the ball forward again, but Khadija Shaw's done well there to cut that pass out. She's worked hard up front there, actually. And Tadja says, come on, City. No, don't come on, City at all. Anyway, Chloe Kelly's over on that far side again. That's a good cross. And this time it's a good header clear by Noel Moritz. But again, it's a Manchester City player there. They're picking up all the loose balls. But Stina worked so hard there. And then Leah Williams. And now Stina again. Have Arsenal got a player over that far side? What a great ball that is. Caitlin Ford over on this far side. Can Arsenal get themselves level here? Caitlin Ford running at Esme Morgan over on that far side. She's got to the byline, pulls it back. Oh, it's too close to goalkeeper. Ellie Roebuck again. But once again, Caitlin Ford is causing a problem. A great switch of play there from Stina Blackstenius, actually, after Leah Williamson won the initial tackle. Lovely switch of play there from right to left. Caitlin Ford it was, got on the end of that. One-on-one with Esme Morgan. She fancied her chances there. She went past her, got to the byline, couldn't quite find Victoria Palova inside the 6-yard box. And another opportunity there from Arsenal has gone begging. And suddenly now Man City can bring the ball forward here with Alexandria on that near side. Victoria Palova looking to close her down, forces her back. Terry says, great play by Stina. What a boy it was. A fantastic switch of play from Stina led to that attack. But in the end, it didn't come to anything. But that's better from Arsenal. We need to keep getting our foot on the ball and trying to find a way through, but keeping focus not to concede a second goal. Frida Minor's not been in this game much yet, has she, actually? We need to get her on the ball as well. We've got Soul Archer there, says, much better if we can see the video live, not only voice commentating. I would love to show you the game live, but if I did, I would get shut down and the channel, I'd probably get a fine. So due to copyright issues. So I'm afraid I can't, unfortunately, show you the game. I would love to be able to. And maybe one day, maybe when the channel's made enough money, I can afford the fine and we can do it. But at the moment, unfortunately not. But anyway, stay with us because we will keep you updated. Every single thing that's going on. Man City, though, are in possession over on that far side on the touchline there with Steph Horton. Plays it square to Alex Greenwood, very central. Gives it back out wide, that far side again to Steph Horton. Man City's right. And her ball forward is cleared. Well, it hits actually. Stina's got out for a throw to City. Tiger says, I support City because of Khadija Shaw and because she's a Jamaican and I'm also Jamaican as well. Well, no, that's a fair enough reason. And she's a good player and she's scored a great goal today. But we want Arsenal to win, of course, here. And that is what we'll be hoping for. Oh, Ellie Roebuck there, nearly caught out there by Stina. The ball falls out to Leah Williamson. Try a shot, Leah. She tries a shot from distance. Oh, it hits Alex Greenwood in the face inside the penalty area. She went down initially. The referee was so keen to stop the game, but she's got straight back up again, Alex Greenwood. Will hit her in the face there. That shot from Leah Williamson struck with a lot of power, actually. So she did well to actually get back out of that. It was Ellie Roebuck taking too long there. Stina almost pitched the ball. It did fall to Leah Williamson. A shot from, 30 yards. It was probably on target, actually, but it hit Lioness's teammate there full in the face. And Arsenal now won the ball again, high up the pitch. Victoria Palova coming forward, finds Caitlin Ford. Big ball through towards Stina. Goalkeeper's out. Oh, good save from Ellie Roebuck. It looked as though Stina was going to be in there. That was great football there from Arsenal. Won the ball high up the pitch. A lovely ball through from, I think it was Caitlin Ford. Just played it into the path there of Stina, who's just got a knock there as she ran through. Lovely play. She may well have just been offside. I don't think it was given. Great goalkeeping, actually, from Ellie Roebuck there. Really, really good. Just as Stina looks as though she was going to get the equaliser. Terry says, let's all help the channel and hit that thumbs up button. Yes, please. Yeah, if you're watching, you're enjoying it, please give us a thumbs up. That really does help the channel. Terry says, good football. Unlucky it was. Stina looks to be okay. She's not moving particularly freely, but I'm sure she's going to be okay. And it's actually Ellie Roebuck that's getting some treatment now. So both goalkeepers have received treatment in this first half. A brave goalkeeper that was actually from Ellie Roebuck there. Threw herself there at the on-rushing Stina and just managed to get the ball before Stina could put it into the net, which would be a third game in a row in which she scored. She's such an important player for Arsenal and very underrated, I think. But lovely ball there from Caitlin Ford. It was good goalkeeping. Stina just couldn't quite get, maybe the ball just had a little bit too much pace on it. And it just ran away a little bit from Stina, gave the goalkeeper the chance to get there. But it was brave goalkeeping. And she's back on her feet again, Ellie Roebuck, following that bit of treatment. Stina looks as though she's okay as well. And we've played 26 and a half minutes, although there will be probably 3 or 4 minutes of stoppage time now, as both goalkeepers have had to receive some treatment. Anyway, Manchester City now have Alex Greenwood on this near side, plays the ball into midfield towards Khadija Shaw. Leah Williamson wins it back, and then Leah Walty heads it on. Victoria Palova looking to get under that, but Manchester City are there. It's now into Khadija Shaw again, lays the ball off, but that's a poor ball from City. Caitlin Ford was almost in. It's a long ball forward, though, now. Lauren Hemp is going to be after that. Good header from Lotte Wubben-Moy there. In fact, a free kick's been given. Not quite sure. That wasn't a foul on Lauren Hemp, surely. Surely that hasn't been given as a foul on Lauren Hemp. Lotte Wubben-Moy just won the header. It's just good, strong defending. She's won the header. If anything, it's a foul to Arsenal because Lauren Hemp went into her. In fact, I think it is a free kick to Arsenal. In fact, it is. I do apologise to the referee. I thought she was going to give it the other way then. Anyway, Lotte Wubben-Moy plays this ball up this near side to Victoria Palova. A good take from her. Plays it back into midfield to Leah Williamson. Arsenal just starting to settle a little bit now, you feel, following that difficult start where we let in that goal after 5 minutes. But we're certainly looking a lot more comfortable now. That's a great ball from Leah Williamson to Katie McCabe. Switch to play now. Caitlin Ford again, having another run at Esme Morgan. She's got past her once. Gets back inside, puts the ball. So it's a 6-yard, but Victoria Palova was coming in. Good defending there from Alexandria, I think it was. Oh, it looked like it was going to be the equaliser, but Arsenal coming forward again with Caitlin Ford. Again over on that far side, Arsenal's left. Again, she's faced by Esme Morgan, and she's won a throw there for Arsenal, Caitlin Ford. I thought that ball was going to fall there to Victoria Palova, but she wasn't quite able to. Rajendra says, hi, Rich. Heard we are too leggy and letting an easy go. Yeah, I don't know if we're leggy. I just think it was always going to be a tough start, wasn't it? But we're settling down now. We're going to be fine. Em says, can you show the match? Unfortunately not. I wish I could, but copyright issues, we would get shut down. And I'll probably get to show you 2 seconds of it, and then the plug would be pulled and it'd go black. So, unfortunately not. Anyway, Lotte Wubben-Moy now for Arsenal, looking to try to find an equaliser here. Noel Moritz on this near side, plays it up the line to Victoria Palova, who's looked good in this game. She goes past a couple of challenges there, manages just about to keep the ball. Leah Williamson steps in, plays it back to Lotte Wubben-Moy, pinged it into midfield to Leah Walty. That's a good ball forward. Victoria Palova again trying to get on the end of it. It's going to run through, though, to goalkeeper Ellie Roebuck. Terry says City defending like Bayern. Well, yeah, maybe they are, but we scored 2 goals against Bayern, and we need to score 2 goals now today as well. But we're starting to look a lot better, aren't we? We've definitely settled down as we approach the half-hour mark in this game. It is still Arsenal 0. Manchester City won that early goal from Bunny Shaw, but Arsenal now looking a lot more at ease in this game now, and hopefully we can turn this around and find an equaliser before half-time. Would be really good, wouldn't it? It'll be all to play for then in the second half. Sell-out crowd again at Meadow Park, as most games have been this season. great to see so many people following the women's game. Of course, after that brilliant Euro success last summer, of course, has been the main driver behind that, hasn't it? And of course, although Arsenal are losing this game, we do have a Champions League semi-final to come, something Man City can only dream of. Lots of movement with that ball forward, though. Not a great ball. It wasn't. Always a slip there by the defender there, Alexander. I think it is. It's let Victoria Plova in on this near side. Victoria Plova plays it back to Noel Moritz. She's closed down quickly by Lauren Hemp, and she's won a throw there. In fact, she hasn't. The referee, the Lions woman, has given it to Manchester City. There was a slip there by Alexandri and almost let in Victoria Plova there, but she wasn't able to get the cross in, and it's now a throw to Manchester City on this near side, which Alexandri takes, gets the ball back, but that clearance isn't very good. It falls into the penalty to Caitlin Ford. She's buffeted. It comes back to Leah Walty, lays it off to Katie McCabe. Oh, why didn't she shoot? She's put a cross in instead. She did a 6-yard box. It's come to Frida Marnham, but she's fired wide. Why didn't Katie McCabe shoot there? Hit that first time with your left foot across the goalkeeper, and she took an extra touch, and it made it more difficult. Then there's the chance there, hit it, and she didn't. And it was a decent cross actually in the end. It did find Frida Marnham, but she was always leaning back. Terry says there, City got away with that slip. Yeah, they did really, and they got away with that one there. Katie should have hit that first time, shouldn't she? That's what she needed to do, but she took that extra touch. And I say Frida Marnham shot in the end. She was always leaning back. It was always going to be a difficult one to get right. Anyway, Arsenal won a throw now over on this near side, which Noel Moritz is going to take. Lauren Hemp claiming that it should have been hers, but it had already gone out of play. That was the reason why it was given that way. And it's Noel Moritz going to take this throw. Man City are still 1-0 up that very early goal. We played 32 minutes at Meadow Park. Victoria Plova actually gives the ball away to Hasegawa, which is never a good sign. Angel Dahl now plays it back to Esme Morgan. And now it's with Steph Horton, goes back to goalkeeper Ellie Roebuck, sorry. Terry says there Frida should have left that cross to Plova. Yeah, possibly, yeah. I think Frida just wants to get goals now, doesn't she? After the goal she got the other night, she wants to get the ball. Leah Williamson there, brilliant tackle. Victoria Plova that time plays the ball forward. Now it's Stina Blackstenius, but she took a little bit too long there to get the ball out of her feet, and Lauren Hemp pinched it off her. Wayne says there, I think the amount of defenders around Katie, I think it would have went straight through the City player. It may have done, but it may have got a deflection. It may have hit someone, gone off for a corner. If you don't buy a ticket, you don't win the lottery, do you? And just have a shot and see what happens. It may well have hit a City defender, you're right, but it could have ended up anywhere, couldn't it? And who knows, if you've got to try. Sometimes it's worth having a shot, isn't it? Anything can happen. Anyway, City now are coming forward on this near side. Lauren Hemp faced by Noel Moritz. Bit surprised Laura Wainwright isn't playing. She had some good success against Lauren Hemp in the past. Anyway, City still in possession. Hasegawa plays it to Angel Dahl. Now it's with Chloe Kelly. This is how the goal came about over on that far side. Another good cross. Looking for Khadija Shaw. Oh, it ricocheted off the Jamaican. I think it's just gone wide, actually. The cross missed Bunny Shaw initially. It came past her, but it seemed to get a deflection. I'm not quite sure how that came. Was it Laura Coombs' header? In fact, it was Bunny Shaw got on the end of that. She just nodded it wide. It looked as though she wasn't going to get it. No, it did come off Laura Coombs first. Good defending, actually, from Lotta Wubben-Moy. Teja says there, come on, Khadija Shaw, 2 more goals. No, we don't want her to score any more goals. She's got enough goals this season. Terry says, well done, Lotta Wubben-Moy. Caitlin Ford's now gone down injured. This is a problem, isn't it? I suppose you're coming off the back of these big games that we've had. It's a lot to ask, isn't it? Frida Marnham's there in conversation with Jonas over on that far side. She's not been in the game yet, Frida Marnham, has she, at all? Rodan just said 7 defenders in the way. Well, there was a lot of defenders in the way, but it can go through legs, it can get a deflection, anything can happen. Anyway, Caitlin Ford hopefully is going to be okay, because she is such an important player for us at this moment in time. She's just getting some treatment on the pitch. And Frida Marnham's just had a drink and a word with the manager. And we can see Andreas there just behind Frida Marnham in the background in his Arsenal cap and his glasses there, enjoying the game, I'm sure. But he'll enjoy it even more if Arsenal can find an equaliser. It looks like it's a hamstring issue for Caitlin Ford. She's getting some extensive treatment on that hamstring now. This is not a good sign with the injuries that we've got. Tedja said that I was telling you that she is a world-class striker. No, she is a world-class striker. There's no doubt about that. But she's got enough goals for today. Caitlin Ford is not going to be able to continue, I don't think. She is hobbling off. And in fact, Laura Wainwrighter is coming on. So not quite sure how tactically this is going to work. Is Laura Wainwrighter going to play at right back, and we're going to move Katie McCabe up that left-hand side in the more attacking role? This is a big blow for Arsenal because Caitlin Ford has been so good lately. Let's hope it's not a serious injury, and let's hope they're just taking her off just as a precaution. It's going to be Laura Wainwright. So I'm assuming Laura Wainwright is going to play right back. Noel Moritz will come across and play left back, and Katie McCabe will push on further up the pitch on this left-hand side in the attacking left-hand position that Caitlin Ford was occupying. That's another injury blow to Arsenal. How many more injuries can we get to key players? Incredible how this season's going. But yeah, here we are still battling away on two fronts as we head into the spring. Anyway, so Laura Wainwright is on. I'm sure she's going to drop over to right back, and Noel Moritz will come over to left back, where she's played pretty well recently anyway. WSL Comp says there, what's happened to Ford? It looks like a hamstring injury. Let's hope it's not a long-term one. I hope it's just a little tweak. But Caitlin Ford has gone off, which is a big blow because she's been in such good form and she's such a good player. And we're going to miss her in this game, but hopefully she'll be back fit soon. Bear in mind, it's international break, so we haven't got a game for a couple of weeks now. To a semi-final, actually, is our next game, isn't it? The away leg in Wolfsburg on the 23rd, is it, or 24th of April. So we've not got a game for a while. So we've got time to maybe get some of these injuries back. Rededra says Ford is not feeling well. Well, she's not feeling. Hamstring's not feeling well. Lauren Hemp's shot there was blocked by Lotta Woober-Moy. It has gone out for a throw, though. Another chance for Manchester City. Arsenal just need to settle again. Losing Caitlin Ford's a big blow. We know that. So he says, let's hope Ford is okay. She'll be a massive miss. She will, but I say we've got a while to the next game, so let's hope that she'll be back for that one. Anyway, Khadija Shaw again running at this Arsenal defence, going past two or three players, but that ball wasn't great. Or not a good clearance either from Noel. It comes back to Bunny Shaw, and Bunny Shaw then commits a foul on Leah Walty just on the edge of the Arsenal penalty area. That's not very happy, Bunny Shaw, with that decision, but it clearly was a foul. And he's going to be a free kick to Arsenal. Leah Walty, it was a player that was fouled. And it's going to be Sabrina D'Angelo takes a free kick short to Lotta Woober-Moy. Gives it back to the goalkeeper, D'Angelo. And now it's with Rafaela Souza over on that far side, just on the edge of the Arsenal penalty. Gives it back to the goalkeeper again. And she goes long up this near side. It's a poor ball again from D'Angelo. She was looking for... In fact, Katie McCabe's gone to play on the right. It looks like Victoria Palova's on the left. So we've slightly reorganised. Not quite sure if that was the right decision to make there, actually. Surely Katie McCabe's better on the left-hand side, isn't she? Victoria was doing pretty well on the right. So I'm not quite sure why we've done that. But anyway, we have now Arsenal in possession in midfield. But we've given the ball away to Angel Dahl. Philippe Angel Dahl over on that far side. Plays the ball out to Chloe Kelly. This time she's got Noel Moritz to try to get past. A different fullback plays the ball up the line instead. The cross comes in. Bunny Shaw's again with a header. Comes to the far post. Lauren Hemp's put it over. Oh, that was almost an open goal. Should have been 2-0 to City. Lauren Hemp there at the far post has fired over from about 6 yards. The goal was gaping there. It wasn't great play defending from Arsenal again. Bunny Shaw flicked it on. Lauren Hemp's got far too much space. And she should really have scored. Rolled it into the empty net. Instead, she's fired over the bar. Is that going to be the turning point in this game? Because 2-0 there, you have to say that would be game over. She's got to score that, Lauren Hemp. She's got that all wrong. Fired it over the top. Terry says, what a miss by Hemp it was. That was a terrible miss, but good news for us because 2-0, that would have been a mountain to climb. We were 2-0 down at half-time away at Manchester City, wasn't we? We couldn't quite turn that around. You know, we're coming forward now over on this near side. Frida Marnham is chasing this ball down, and Steph Horton just puts it out for a throw to Arsenal, which Frida is going to take. Maybe it's Frida that's gone over to that left-hand side. Actually, anyway, Stina Blackstenius gives the ball back to Frida Marnham. Can she get a cross in? She does get a cross in. Only Katie McCabe's in the box. It's gone behind for a goal kick to Manchester City. Slightly overhit that cross there. WSL Comp says, I hope that miss will halt them at the end. Yeah, exactly. That could be a turning point in this game. I think 2-0 there. I think that's game over. I've got to be honest. I really do. But she's fired it over the bar. And it was Lauren Hemp that got the second goal, wasn't it, when we played the game away to make it 2-0 before half-time. We are into the last 5 minutes now of the first half, but it's going to be, you'd imagine, quite a chunk of stoppage time because we've had at least 3 stoppages in this game. Bunny Shaw, they're trying to go past Leah Walty, does well, finds Rafaela Souza, and she plays the ball back to Lotta Woober-Moy. Arsenal struggling sometimes with this Man City high press, but we've got out of this one well. Laura Wainwright now on this near side. The substitute plays a long ball forward, looking for the run of Stina Blackstenius. It was a header away there by Alex Greenwood. It's going to go behind for a corner to Arsenal. And we've got a chance now before half-time to get ourselves level. Frida Marnham's going to come across to take this corner. Steve says there, if we don't play for 3 weeks, fall will be okay. Let's hope so, yeah. I'm sure we haven't got another game for a while, have we? Because we're at the FA Cup and it's international break. Regina says that we are giving the wingers too much space to send the balls across. Yeah, we are. We really are. Anyway, we've got a corner now. This is a big opportunity for Arsenal to get level. We are good from set pieces. Rafaela Souza's in there. Lotta Woober-Moy's in there. Leah Williamson's in there. Katie McKay with his corner from the near side. It's low towards the near post. It goes all the way through. Oh, no Arsenal player could get on the end of it. City do scramble it clear. But it is going to come now to Noel Moritz, who's going to play it square to Leah Walty. And that was a low corner there from Katie McCabe. Slightly different corner it was. It caused a few problems for Man City. It ran all the way across the 6-yard box. And in the end, they did manage to scramble it away. Katie McCabe again plays it in to Leah Williamson. That ball was looking for Stina Blackstenius, but it was cut out. And now Lauren Hemp coming forward over this near side, and she's fouled. And it is now going to be a free kick to Manchester City. It was Noel Moritz there with a foul. And into the last 4 minutes, the referee now wants to have a word with Noel Moritz, and she'll probably book her because she just, every single foul that we commit, we get a booking and they don't. But anyway, Sarge says, I want Khadija Shaw to destroy Rafael. No, you don't. Don't be silly. Come on. Be fair. She's scored 1 goal. That's enough for today. She's got enough goals this season. Let Arsenal get a goal or 2 now. It's only fair, isn't it? You know, you can't have Khadija Shaw scoring all the goals. That's just not fair, is it? Other people need to score. Hopefully, some Arsenal players will be nice. 1 or 2. Get a goal. Put us back in front. Anyway, Hasegawa there in possession for Manchester City. Arsenal not really pressing as high up the pitch now as we did in the very early stages of this game. Are we looking a bit tired maybe as the last couple of weeks starting to take its toll? Whereas Manchester City, of course, got nothing else to play for because they didn't even manage to get into the Champions League, did they? So it's a little bit easier for them. Steve says, I wasn't sure to go off. Well, I don't know about going off. Just don't let us score any more goals. That's all we've got to do, really, haven't we? Anyway, that ball's gone back to Ellie Roebuck, kicks it long up towards halfway. Again, looking for Buddy Shaw, turns away there from Rafaela Souza. But it was a good tackle, actually, by Victoria Palova. But Arsenal keeping the ball particularly well at this moment in time. And Man City coming forward again. Lauren Hemp on this near side. Closed down there by Laura Wainwrighter. Those two now are in combat, and they've had some battles, haven't they, over the last year or so, at international level and club level as well. Alexandri now plays the ball back into Alex Greenwood. Man City just looking to try to see this through till half-time, you feel. Now they are 1-0 up. Taja says there, she won't until she scores 3 more goals, then she can go off. Well, she'll be waiting a long time because she's not going to score 3 more today. Rafaela Souza across that time, plays the ball up that far side, and it's going to be a throw. It's deflected out. It's a throw to Arsenal, which Noel Moritz is going to take. Now playing at left back. So she's played right back and left back in this game already, and we've only played 44 minutes. There should be, I would imagine, 3 or 4 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half. Sabrina D'Angelo then plays the ball out to Laura Wainwright on this near side. The substitute coming forward for Arsenal. She does this very well, doesn't she, Laura? Good play for her. Cuts back in field, though. Plays the ball back to Lotta Woober. That's a good ball, actually, from Lotta under a bit of pressure as well. Plays it out to Victoria Palova over on the far side. Arsenal's left. Cuts inside to Leah Walty. It's a good ball back to her, but she couldn't quite take it in her stride there. City do clear it away. Rafaela Souza with the header forward. But it's Hasegawa. Picks it up for Manchester City. Plays it back to Steph Houghton. And she goes long and looking for Khadija Shaw. She's got the wrong side of Rafaela Souza there. Khadija Shaw just inside the penalty area. Gets the ball back, plays it ball across. It's come to Lauren Hemp again. Is she going to score this time? Oh, good save from D'Angelo. And that has kept us in this game. The second goal would surely have sealed it there from Lauren Hemp. And again, Arsenal caught out on a counter-attack there. It was Khadija Shaw again over on that far side. Mistake from Rafaela Souza. The ball played across eventually there from Shaw. Found Lauren Hemp with a little bit too much space there. This time she kept the shot down. It was on target, but it's a decent save. It is going to be a corner though to Manchester City. There's going to be 5 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half. We've just gone into that now. And it's important that Arsenal do keep the score at 1-0 at least until half-time. That's a good save from the Canadian. And certainly kept us in this game. A good save there, as Terry says it was. But it's a corner to Manchester City, so we've got a bit more defending to do. They've played that short. Arsenal not really prepared for that. Hasegawa now on the edge of the box. Tries a shot over the top. It's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal. Our defending hasn't been great at times in this first half, you have to say. We've been a little bit all over the place. We do look a little bit leggy. We do look a little bit tired. I do think Wednesday night has taken it out of us a little bit. But anyway, lots of whoop and wide there with that long ball forward, flicked on by Stina Blackstenius up this near side. Katie McCabe can't quite get there though, and Alexander is going to play it back to goalkeeper Eddie Roebuck. But Katie McCabe puts her under a bit of pressure there. Good work that from Katie, but Eddie Roebuck managed to clear that away. But Stina's in there again trying to win that header, but it does just run through to Eddie Roebuck again. We have played a minute and a half of stoppage time of the 5. Arsenal 0, Manchester City 1. That early goal from Khadija Shaw is all that separates the teams. There's not been much to choose since. Man City have probably had the better chances, though, you have to say. The few chances that there's been, more of the good ones have gone to Manchester City. Lauren Hemp in particular has missed 2. Chloe Kelly now coming forward on this near side. She switched wings with Lauren Hemp. Man City just keeping possession as we head towards half-time. 3 minutes of stoppage time remaining. It is still Manchester City leading. But there's a long way to go in this game. And that long ball forward there looking for Chloe Kelly. Laura Wainwright has to clear it away. She fires Leah Wolsey and she tried to lay it off up this near side for Katie McCabe, but it's gone out for a throw to Manchester City. I think Arsenal maybe need half-time just to kind of regain our composure a little bit and try to get a foothold back in this game. Khadija Shaw lays that ball off to Esme Morgan, plays it to Angel Dahl over on that far side. Now it's with Lauren Hemp, who's playing on the right-hand side now, tries to thread the ball through. Good play from Victoria Palova. She had a good game, actually, Victoria Palova today. And that's not a great pass, so cut out by Hasegawa. Plays it square again to Lauren Hemp. And Man City are going to finish the half on top, you feel. Angel Darnell is going to try a shot. She plays it up this near side instead to Chloe Kelly. Cuts it back, tries to curl it into the far corner. Another good save from D'Angelo. It was going in the bottom corner there, that shot from Chloe Kelly. But he's going to be a throw now to Arsenal. And Noel Moritz has been pushed over there, over on that far side. We've got a comment there says, Emerson Allen Cozy, what a great name. Arsenal are losing the midfield battle. Yeah, we are. And the reason for that, Kim Little, that's the reason for that, isn't it? And Man City are creating the better chances in this game, you have to say. Anyway, it is Arsenal now trying to come forward before half-time. Freedom Minor, in fact, it's not. It's going to be given a free kick there against Leah Williamson, just as Arsenal were about to launch a counter-attack. So well done, referee there. It was Angel Daly was fouled. Or apparently was fouled. The referee said it was a foul. I'm not convinced it was particularly. But anyway, it's going to be a free kick to Manchester City now. We've played 4 minutes of the 5 of stoppage time. And Man City have got an opportunity to get a second goal. It's going to be Alex Greenwood with his free kick. It's just outside the penalty area, right over on that far side of Manchester City's right. It's going to be Greenwood with a free kick headed out by Rafaela Souza. A good defensive header there, only as far as Laura Coombs. And Manchester City now looking to come forward again. Good defensive play initially there from Frida Minor, but the ball comes to this near side. The cross comes in again. Again, it's headed out by Arsenal. Now we've got a chance of a counter-attack. Victoria Palova on halfway. She needed some more support there, Victoria Pelova, and in the end, Hasegawa comes back, takes the ball off, and that's a great ball up that far side, but Chloe Kelly didn't make the run, and Noel Moritz plays it back to Sabrina D'Angelo and gets it back again. WSL comp said they should. William to midfield in the second half. Williamson's already in midfield. Obviously, she's taking Kim Little's role. And now also coming forward up this near side, Katie McCabe cuts in on her left foot. Oh, tried to thread the ball through to Victoria Pelova. It was well cut out. And in fact, there goes a half-time whistle. That was the last attack of this first half. It is half-time at Meadow Park. Arsenal women 0, Manchester City 1. A fast start from Manchester City. Khadija Shaw headed home Chloe Kelly's right wing cross, and that was after just 5 minutes. Arsenal had one or two half chances, not really had a shot on target yet, and Lauren Hemp's missed 2 for Manchester City to get the second goal. And Chloe Kelly's shot right at the end of that first half was just tipped round the post. Is that miss from Lauren Hemp fired over, almost an open goal? Is that going to prove to be the turning point in this game? Let's hope so. Sabrina D'Angelo did well there, a couple of good saves to keep us in it. But at half-time it is Arsenal 0, Manchester City 1, and we need 2 goals in the second half really to win this game and keep ourselves in with a chance of getting ourselves into the title race. Now, what I'm going to try and do is, and I don't know whether it'll be possible, we're going to try and get Andreas on. He is live at Meadow Park at this moment in time. So let's see if he is able to come on the show at half-time. And we'll see what he made of that first half. Just send him the link. So we'll see what he made of all that there, which, we did look a little bit leggy, didn't we? You have to say, following Wednesday night, unsurprisingly, really, let's be honest, that was a big effort, that. But now we've got to put another big effort in this second half if we are going to get something out of this game. We certainly can't afford to lose. And ideally, we need to win. We know that. But let's see what the second half will bring. But yeah, not the best first half from Arsenal, you have to say. And it is Manchester City that do lead by a header from Bunny Shaw. But the good news is there's plenty of time left for Arsenal to come back into it. So let's hope we can. And let's see what happens in the second half. But yeah, not what we wanted really from that first half, is it? WSL Comms said, I can smell an equaliser in the second half. Well, let's hope we get an equaliser and then a winner as well. That's what we need in the second half, don't we? But we shall see. Agenda says, Leah was our best defender, keeping close to the players and preventing them from passing easily. Yeah, I mean, we haven't played badly. Man City have looked more dangerous coming forward. We haven't quite managed to create too many clear-cut openings yet, have we? But it is still early days. Let's not get too worried just yet. We've still got enough time to get back into the game, but we just need to. I say the Man City pressing has really been difficult for us. They've made it hard for us, haven't they, to play our normal game, and that's what's stopped us from dominating this game as much as we have dominated recent games, as much as we dominated Man City in the Continental Cup semi-final here a few weeks ago. So yeah, we need to be better in the second half. There's no doubt about that. We need to move the ball quicker, but who knows? Anyway, we have got joining us live from Andreas. How you doing, my friend? You okay?
Yeah. Hi, Richard. Hi, everybody. Yeah, not the result we wanted. 1-0 down, and to be fair, I think it was more likely that City could score a second than that we could score the equalizer. But on the other side, I have to say, how much bad luck can a team have? Now Caitlin is out with injury. It's unbelievable. And until then, all the chances we created came from Caitlin's side. So, I don't know what to say. It's unbelievable, our injury crisis.
It is. I mean, hopefully it's not too serious, but the good news is we've not got a game for a few weeks after this, so at least we've got a chance to get ourselves fit for the next game, I suppose. But yeah, we're going to miss her in the second half, aren't we? Because you're right, most of our best moves came from Caitlin Ford again, as they have done in recent weeks. How are we going to find an equaliser in the second half without her?
I don't know. So far, I think we play too slow, and our build-up is not good enough. We lose too many balls in midfield or an early build-up from our box. We lose the ball and City is pressing, while our high pressing from last Wednesday, it's totally gone. We should press them and try to create moments or chances for ourselves. But most of the time we have to try to defend and prevent them from creating dangerous situations in our box. It's not our best match, but you have to say that City is playing really, really good. They are very strong.
Yeah, no, they are. They are playing well, City. There's no doubt about that. And I think we're missing Kim in midfield, aren't we, today as well, which hasn't really helped. The way that she can get on the ball and dictate. Frida Marlon's not really been in the game at all, has she, so far?
Yeah, that's right. As I always say, our team is different with Kim Little because she keeps the ball. And then this gives the others time to create moments. But Leah is trying her best, and I think Leah and Katie are our best players so far. We don't come into the final third in the City box, so there are really no chances for us.
No, I don't think we've had a shot on target, have we, really, that I can remember in that first half. I don't think we did.
I think there was one chance when Stina was very close to Ellie Robach, and both
Yeah, that's probably our best one. Yeah, it was. Yeah, and that was Caitlin Ford that created that one as well, wasn't it? With a little flick.
Yeah, of course. As I said, all difficult situations for City came from Caitlin's side. She was once again our best attacker, and we are missing her now. I don't know what to change. So there are not many alternatives. Maybe bring Gio because of her speed, or Catherine from midfield. But once again, City is having more from the match. They are, you can say they are dominating and they are creating more chances. Sabrina had two good saves, and the goal was absolutely undefendable. It was a perfect cross, and once again by Nichol.
Yeah, I mean, and Lauren Hemp should have scored the second one as well, shouldn't she, when she put it over the bar?
Yeah.
That could be a turning point in the game, though, couldn't it? Because it should be 2-0, and it's still only 1-0, and we're now still in it, aren't we? We've still got a chance in the second half. It's going to be tough, but we're still in it.
That's it. Yeah. I think a second goal for City would kill the match. I don't think that we could come back with 2-0 down. But we have to risk something and open from the back, and there's more risk than for a counter attack. So, but anyway, if you lose 1-0 or 2-0, it doesn't matter. We have to try.
Yeah, no, you're right. And to be fair, we've come from goals behind before recently against good teams, so there's no reason why we can't do it again in the second half here. We've got quality still on the pitch. Yes, we're missing a lot of players, we know that, but we still got a lot of quality, and I'm sure we can. We'll certainly go down fighting, won't we, if we're going to lose this game. I'm sure the second half will be a much better performance, and I think we'll move the ball quicker, and who knows, if we create one or two chances, we may well get a goal and might change everything.
Yeah, but so far I would be happy if we make the equalizer and just keep 1 point here. But because losing the match would make it very, very difficult in the table. But let's see. As I said, we have to try and risk a little bit more. If we get an early equalizer, then everything is still possible. Otherwise, if it's longer, 1-0 for City, then it will be very, very difficult. And because of counter-attacks and the speed Lauren Hemp or Chloe Kelly, Bunny Shaw have, it's very difficult to defend them. I'm not too optimistic for the second half, but anyway, we have to try.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll give it a good go, and let's see. I mean, we can score goals. We know that this team's got goals in them, and let's hope we can find at least one in the second half. If not one more as well, and try and win it. But yeah, I think if we can keep it at 1-0 and then grow more into the second half a little bit more, create some chances. Hopefully, we can get the equaliser, and then who knows if there's enough time left. We may be able to go on and win it, but you're right. We don't really have too much on the bench, do we? Maybe Katrina Call's the only one you can look at and think she might be able to come on and do something and help us get. Or maybe Jodie Taylor might come off the bench and nick one.
Yeah, I think the last 15, 20 minutes, Jonas will throw in everybody who's still able to run. So Catherine, Gio, Jodie. He will try everything, and as I said, if you lose 1-0, it's the same as if you lose 2-0 or 3-0. So yeah, at least 1 point would be important. But well, let's hope, and as you said, let's keep the optimism for the second half.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? I say a draw wouldn't be a disaster in the circumstances. So let's see if we can at least get that and get something from this game, which I think is so important. And we'll see what happens in the second half. It is going to be good anyway. I'm sure it'll be a good game, and hopefully we can find a goal. That's what we need to do.
Yeah. Okay. So let's hope, and we'll discuss the second half on Friday in our show. Okay.
Yes, definitely.
So
definitely. Enjoy the rest of the game, Andreas. We'll speak to you very soon.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah. Bye.
Thanks, and see ya. So that was Andreas there from Meadow Park. Yeah, he's right. Obviously, it wasn't the best first half, but we're still in it, aren't we? Anyway, Viv Meadow actually is currently being interviewed at half-time on the telly. Let's listen to her.
Has it helped, both of you being unfortunately injured at the same time, to get through this sort of rehab process? Help or hindrance?
Well, both actually. Like, I think you understand each other. So, like, I know what she's feeling. She knows what I'm feeling. It's frustrating for me because I'm a month behind. So I see her doing a lot of things and I'm not there yet. But yeah, it is very helpful, and I hope that we can just help each other and push each other as much as we can, especially when we're back on the pitch.
Yeah, absolutely. You've been pushing the team as well, particularly in midweek in that Champions League victory against Bayern. I know you were out there on the pitch as well, and you say, it can be hard to watch the team doing well, but you're right behind them, and it was great to see, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the atmosphere was amazing. We played so well. Like, Bayern didn't really have any chances. I think we could have won 5 or 6-0 in the end. Yeah, amazing goal. I mean, everything, the flick from Leah, then the hit from Frida, obviously, and it's great to see Stina amongst the goals as well lately. It's what we need right now.
It's interesting because we heard Jonas talking in the week, and Leah as well, both mentioning that, perhaps Boreham Wood's a great ground, you're always filling it, but you're always getting good attendances at the Emirates as well. 16,500 tickets already sold for the semi-final against Wolfsburg. Is there a time that you think you can see the team moving there, spending more time there, more games there?
I think so. I mean, I think we're one of the examples that as club, we're doing it well. We play a lot of games there. We get a lot of people in. I mean, I've seen something about West Ham, like not having played at their stadium yet this year. And I think we need to push for that. I think we deserve it. We always say the men's stadium, but in the end, it's the club's stadium. And I think we should use that in that sense. And we should all push for that. All clubs should push for that. And I think once we get there, we'll get more people in.
Yeah, and the numbers are certainly showing that as well. And Rachel, it's so good to see, not just Arsenal in the semi-final, but Chelsea as well.
Oh, Viv there. Good to hear her. She's looking good. Obviously she won't be playing for a long time yet, will she? But good to see that rehab's going well, as well as can be expected. And I mean, it's a shame, isn't it? You look at Viv there, and you're thinking to yourself, if only she was playing in this game, if only she was fit to play, we'd have a lot more chances, wouldn't we? A lot more chance to get the result. But as things stand at the moment, it's we're still in this game. But yeah, it's good to see Viv, isn't it? And she's right what she said there about the stadium there, not calling it the men's stadium. It's the club stadium, and she's absolutely right. It is the club stadium. It's just that obviously the men's team play there. It's their home ground, and at the moment the women's home ground is at Meadow Park. which is shared with Boreham Wood, of course. But yeah, it's a good way to look at it, isn't it? It is the club stadium, and you know the women have played a lot of games there in the last couple of years, and hopefully going forward we'll play a few more games there as well, because they deserve to play there. And you can see by the crowds that's been at Meadow Park this season, and the ground, Arsenal women are quickly outgrowing this stadium. You know, we've been here a long time, and suddenly we're really outgrowing it, aren't we? Very, very quickly. Anyway, Man City are back out for this second half, which was just about to get underway. Can Arsenal find a way back into this game? And Arsenal coming back out as well, led by captain Leah Williamson. And Arsenal haven't really got our game going to the same levels that we've been playing in recent weeks, have we? Rajendra says there, we need Jodie back to her old self. We do, of course we do. Rajendra says there, hopefully we can find a goal or three. Yeah, well, a goal or two. Bongo Gunia says Andreas has a hot dog. Well, there's no hot dogs in the stadium because they've chucked the food bars in the ground for some unknown reason. They've taken them out. I'm not quite sure what's happening. Maybe they're going to maybe they want to try and get more fans in. That might be the reason. Maybe, I don't know, because they take up quite a lot of room, didn't they, behind each goal, the refreshment stalls. So there's nothing currently in the stadium. So he won't be able to have had a hot dog in the ground. He would have had to have. He'll have to wait until afterwards and go to Boreham Wood High Street and buy something there. Rajendra says. But Laura needs to get into speed with the match. Their goal was very good. The changes with Katie up front and Laura right back. We should have Laura right wing, Noel right back, and Katie left back. Well, yeah, I mean, again, I don't know. I kind of trust. Jonas with the players. Rajendra says, "Is Katrina available?" Yes, she's on the bench. Hopefully, she'll come on in the second half. Tiger says, "If Arsenal score a second half, Khadija Shaw's going to score again." No, she's not. No, she's not. Terry says Viv are looking and sounding like things are going well for her. Glad she's not pushing herself too hard and enjoying her time. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, she's just going to be fit. Anyway, we are off and underway in the second half. Stina Blackstenius took the kick-off for Arsenal. We are attacking the goal to our left at the north stand at Meadow Park. It is Manchester City 0, Arsenal 1. Rafaela Souza bringing the ball forward straight away. Plays out to this near side to Noel Moritz. Playing at left back. Plays the ball up the line there. Looking for the run of Victoria Palova, but it's cleared away there by Esme Morgan. And Arsenal started the second half brightly. Noel Moritz with that throw there to Frida Minor, gets it back again. Moritz plays it square to Leah Walty. That's a good ball over the top of Victoria Palova. That's a nice take from Victoria Palova. She's playing Frida Minor on this near side. Can she get a cross in? Just inside at the penalty on this near side. Pulls it back to the edge of the box to Victoria Palova again. Thought about a shot. Couldn't get a shot away. Finds Leah Walty. This has been a good start to the second half from Arsenal. Ball's over on that far side with Katie McCabe. Lines up across. It's across the edge of 6-yard box. The goalkeeper misses it. It's gone just wide. The header came in. I think it might have been from Leah Williamson. Arsenal claiming a corner, but it's going to be a goal kick. Ellie Roebuck didn't get anything on that cross. And it rolled just past that post. Good cross from Katie McCabe there. Really good cross it was. Was it Leah Williamson there? The goalkeeper completely missed it, actually. Terrible goalkeeping from Ellie Roebuck there. And Leah Williamson did get on the end of it, actually. Just knocked it wide of that post. That could have been the equaliser. But it's gone just wide. And as Terry says there, indeed, it was very, very close. But this has been a bright start. We just need to keep this energy levels up now in the second half. And hopefully we can get ourselves back into this game. Frida Minor couldn't quite get that ball under control. And it has fallen to Bunny Shaw on halfway. Goes past one challenge there, cuts inside, goes past another challenge. Leah Williamson now has fouled Bunny Shaw. That was a good run there. And she does go down quite easily, doesn't she? She's a strong girl, but she does fall down quite a lot. And she did again there under pressure there from Leah Williamson. In fact, she tripped over her own foot. And the referee has obviously given a free kick to Manchester City. And Khadija Shaw is still down. But a bright start to the second half from Arsenal. That was the main thing there. An early opportunity for Leah Williamson to get the equaliser. But Man City now got a free kick midway inside the Arsenal half. Khadija Shaw looks like she maybe hurt her shoulder there when she fell. But it did look as though she tripped over her own feet. Terry says, Bunny been shot. I think, well, I think she tripped over her own feet. Anyway, it's a free kick to Manchester City midway inside the Arsenal half. The last thing we need is to concede a second goal. This ball played to the near side. Chloe Kelly lays it off to Hazagawa. And Arsenal now pressing a lot higher up the pitch. But there's a little bit of space here on this near side for Chloe Kelly. Lines up across. blocked by Noel Moritz. It's going to be a corner though to Manchester City. We've played 3 minutes of the second half. It's still Arsenal 0, Manchester City 1. That very, very early goal from Bunny Shaw, all that separates the teams. And it's a game that Arsenal really cannot afford to lose. We need to win, ideally, but we certainly cannot afford to lose. Anyway, Chloe Kelly now lays the ball off, gets it back again. Chloe Kelly, can she get a cross in? She does. The edge of the 6-yard box. Bunny Shaw misses her kick. It's going to fall to the far post, but Leah Williamson's there. Stina Blackstenius was there with a clearance. Good defending it was there from Stina. And the ball's now gone all the way back to Ellie Roebuck. Khadija Shaw missed her kick there inside the penalty, probably just as well, actually, for Arsenal, because that could have been a dangerous moment. Leah Williamson wins that header in midfield, gets the ball back again. Oh, that was a miskicked ball up this near side. It's going to bounce out of play, is it? No, it isn't. It's going to actually be an Arsenal throw off Chloe Kelly there. Good play from Victoria Palova there to put Kelly under pressure. And it is going to be a throw to Arsenal. We started the second half pretty well. Can we find the equaliser, which could prove to be so important? Are we going to see another wonder strike from Frida Marnham today? She's got 2 or 3 of them, hasn't she, in her Arsenal career already? Noel Moritz with this another throw for Arsenal finds Leah Williamson, and she plays it back to Lotta Woober-Moy. Goes up this far side to Laura Wainwright. A little space to run into there for Laura. Looked like it was a good ball, but it was cut out actually in the end quite easily there from Alexandri. But Arsenal picked it up again. We're pressing higher up the pitch now in the second half. I'm sure that's something Jonas would have said. We didn't do that enough in that first half, did we? Katie McCabe just won a free kick again. The foul from Alexandri. Arsenal have got an opportunity now to maybe try and get the ball into the box, but Katie McCabe instead goes short. She was caught there, Katie McCabe. In fact, it was twice she was fouled by Alexandri in that little run there. Anyway, Arsenal in possession now. It's going to be another free kick to Arsenal. Bunny Shaw with a foul there on Leah Walty. We don't need her to be injured as well, do we? The injuries that we've got at the moment, the referee is now speaking to Bunny Shaw and basically saying, that's it. Next time you're getting a yellow card. It's funny, isn't it? Because she seems to foul everybody, and that's fine. But as soon as she gets touched, she falls over and moans. But anyway, there we go. She's a great player. Arsenal trying to come forward again with Leah Walty's ball, but it was cut out. And now it's Chloe Kelly on a counter-attack for City on this near side. Noel Moritz has done well, but Chloe Kelly's gone past that at the second attempt. Chloe Kelly looking for a bit of support. In the end, Leah Walty's back and conceded the throw. Terry says there, Katie's been given a foul, believe it or not. I know, yeah, she was fouled like about 4 times till she got one. But anyway, it's a throw to Manchester City on this near side. They're right, which Esme Morgan's going to take. And she throws it to Bunny Shaw, flicks it on towards Chloe Kelly, wins the header, but Arsenal clear it away. It was it was Leah Walty there. Kicked the ball into the stand here on this near side. And it's going to be another throw. Wayne says there, why don't the Man City men wear these burgundy shorts? I think they look better personally. Yeah, it is a nicer kit, isn't it? It kind of matches, doesn't it? Because they've got purple trim on the blue kit anyway. So it's kind of quite nice, isn't it? You know, Arsenal now coming forward. Stina Blackstenius has a little bit of space for her inside at the centre circle coming forward. She needs a little bit of support. Holds the ball up. Took too long really there. And but she's helped out there by Leah Williamson. Scoops the ball over the top looking for Frida Marnham on this near side. Nice touch from Frida Marnham. Can she get the cross inside the penalty? She's won a corner for Arsenal, Frida Marnham. This is better from Arsenal. Bongo Guna says there, how can we win with only 14 likes? No likey, no goal. Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. I didn't realise how many likes I've been watching. So we need to get at least 20 likes, maybe 25 if we're going to win this game. So get like it, people, if you are watching. Plenty of people watching. Give us a like and then we'll score a goal. And we've got a corner here. So if you do it quick, we might score from this corner. On this near side is this corner. Are we going to get the equaliser here? Comes into the near post. It's flicked on, but it's only half cleared away. Comes to Katie McCabe. Lays the ball back out again at 2 Frida Marnham, who took the corner. Gives it back to Katie McCabe. Is she offside? No, she's not. The cross comes in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Headed out again by Manchester City. And they've now got a chance for a break on with Hazard. A good play that was from Leah Walty. And Laura Wainwright plays it over that far side to Leah Williamson. But her flick comes to nothing. David says there, we are missing little and the expertise of Beth. Yeah, of course we are, yeah. And Viv as well, let's be honest. We're missing lots of players, aren't we? Terry says, come on, Rafa and Lotta Woober. Yeah, that corner didn't really come to nothing, though, did it? unfortunately. And I think it's because not enough people have liked the show, quite honestly. So give us a like and then we will score. And if you don't, Man City might score here. That cross comes in from Angel Dale towards Lauren Hemp, but it's gone behind for a goal kick to Arsenal. 53 minutes played. Arsenal still looking for that equaliser, but we've had one or two bright moments at the start of the second half to give us hope that we might be able to find the goal. We certainly cannot afford to lose this game, or that's the title over with, which may make it slightly easier to get tickets to some of the other games, maybe. But we'll see. Anyway, it is a goal kick. We obviously want Arsenal to win and get right back into that title race. The ball now played out to that far side to Laura Wainwright, bringing it forward for Arsenal. Plays it up the line to Katie McKay. She's put under pressure, Katie McKay, but she does well. Gets past two challenges, plays it back to Lotta. Man City, though, pressing us now. Sabrina D'Angelo plays it into Leah Walty, just touches it off to Laura Wainwright. Again, it's a lot of wood more on that far side, plays the ball into midfield to Stina. Nice turn from Stina inside the centre circle. She plays the ball through. That's a great ball through. Oh, just going to run away from Frida Marnham. Great play again from Stina. Just a little bit too much on that pass, though, but brilliant play from Stina inside the centre circle. That's the sort of ball she needs to be running onto. I mean, Frida doesn't really have the pace, and the ball did run away from her, but nice play again from Arsenal. All Man City have given the ball away. Frida there wins it back. Well played there from Frida. That ball's deflected off Hasegawa, though, and Esme Morgan's going to tidy this up for Manchester City. Plays it back to Steph Houghton. Terry says there, nice turn, Stina, just too long. Yeah, the pass just had a little bit too much on it, didn't it? Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again over on that far side with Laura Wainwright. So she's just bundled over, is she, by Alexandria. Referee says no. Lauren Hemp now picks up possession for City. She can't get out of that corner, though. Good play from Arsenal. Katie McCabe now with two players around her. And she does lose out this time to Alexandria. Plays it forward to Bunny Shaw. Just touches it off, actually, to Lauren Hemp, and now the ball's back again to Alex Greenwood, but Stina this time closing her down, and it's been given as a free kick. That's not good, is it? But good play though from Stina again. She's having another good game. Vince has said there, a goal 1-1 Rachel Yankee. I don't think Rachel Yankee's playing anymore, unfortunately. But anyway, hopefully someone will get the goal to make it 1-1. It obviously won't be Rachel Yankee, unfortunately, because it's been a long time since she has played in the famous Arsenal kit, isn't it? Anyway, the ball's now back with Sabrina D'Angelo. She's certainly not going to score, is she? Well, you can imagine she will. Leah Williamson now on the edge of the Arsenal penalty. Plays it to Lotta Woober-Moy on that far side, Arsenal's right. Put under a bit of pressure from Bunny Shaw, so plays it back again to Leah Williamson. Playing a little bit deeper in the second half, Leah. All that ball forward, though, was cut out there by Laura Coombs. She finds Bunny Shaw. There's a bit of space over on that far side for Lauren Hemp. Running at Lotta Woober-Moy. Lauren Hemp gets a cross in. It's overhit, though. It's not going to be kept in. It's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal. Vince says, if we sing North London Forever, it may get us a goal. It probably won't, actually. It'll probably, I don't know, it'll probably get... everyone will switch off the channel if they hear that. That's a horrible song. And anyway, plus the Arsenal, we're not playing in North London, we're playing in Hertfordshire. So we need to sing Hertfordshire Forever. That might be a better song, actually. Anyway, we shall see. Katie McCabe now turns, plays that ball over the top, up this near side. That's a great ball. Victoria can keep this in. She can. Victoria Plover attacking now down the left-hand side. That's a good ball forward as well to Frida Marnham, but good defending, actually, from Hasegawa. And Man City do manage to clear the ball away. But this is good pressure, though, from Arsenal. Victoria Plover again. Again, it's Hasegawa there. Another great game from the little Japanese midfield player who shares a birthday with our own Terry, of course, as we said. Leon says there, do you like Bunda? I don't know what that means. Anyway, Emerson and Crozier says there, Marnham will get the equaliser and the winner for Taylor. Well, let's hope so. We're playing a lot better in the second half, aren't we? And Lotta Woober-Moy now plays it square to Rafaela Souza. Arsenal coming forward now again. This is Noel Moritz on the near side, plays it forward to Victoria Palova. Is having a good game. Victoria Palova does well again. Needs a little bit of support. Dinks the ball over the top to the far post. Not a bad ball, actually. Looking for the run of Laura Wainwright to push further forward now. Leah Williamson's dropped a little bit deeper. We're trying to push the fullbacks on, give us a little bit more width going forward. without, of course, Caitlin Ford, but City now coming forward themselves, looking for the second goal, which would probably kill it off. Chloe Kelly now on this near side in the sunshine at Meadow Park. And the ball's now back with Esme Morgan, plays it forward to Hazagawa. And now it's back with Alex Greenwood. Man City just slowing it down slightly to take the sting out of this Arsenal fast start to this second half. Lauren Hemp plays the ball inside to Angel Dahl. I think it is over on that far side. Plays the ball back to Steph Horton. She's got Esme Morgan for company. Gets it back again. Steph Horton knows this ground very well, of course. Former Arsenal player. Touches the ball off to Esme Morgan. Now it's up this near side with Angel Dahl does well. Good defending though from Victoria Plover again. Working hard for the team. But Man City keeping possession now. We've played 58, nearly 59 minutes here at Meadow Park. It is Arsenal 0, Manchester City 1. And the ball's played back there to goalkeeper Sabrina D'Angelo. Just plays it short to Lotta Woobenboy. Gets it back again, the Canadian, inside Arsenal's penalty area. Plays that ball forward. Good play again from Katie McKay, but the ball runs away though, and Man City can bring it forward again over on that far side, and it's gone out now for a throw to Manchester City on their left. Coming up for the hour mark in this game. Arsenal need to find an equaliser from somewhere. We haven't tested goalkeeper Ellie Roebuck enough in this game, have we? We need to find a way to test her a little bit more. But we've got a little bit of space now. In fact, we haven't, because it's a free kick actually to Arsenal. Oh, it's a throw to Arsenal over on that far side. Arsenal's right. We've got a comment here from Leo. Why are you ignoring me? I'm not ignoring your comments. I don't understand. I mean, who's Mike Watchalong? I haven't got a clue what you're talking about, mate. So put some sensible comments in and I'll put them on. But I don't understand what you mean. There's no point, is there? Bongo Goonie says that Stina will sort it out. Well, let's hope so. But maybe Katerina Call's going to sort it out because she's now coming on, or she's about to come on. She's just getting ready. And Jodie Taylor's coming on as well. Wow, this could be exciting, couldn't it? Are we going to keep Stina on and go for it, or are we going to take Stina off? She's had a good game, Stina. She's not had much service in this game, and she is looking, like many of them, looking a little bit tired. So we do need some fresh legs on. So let's see if that can make a difference in these last half an hour of this game. I mean, Bongo Guna said Stina will sort it out, but she won't sort it out if she's coming off. Emerson Allen Crozier says there, Arsenal subs will be on shortly. Yeah, very, very shortly. Are they going to make a difference to this game? Noel Moritz plays the ball up the line to Victoria Palova. I would keep her on because she's looking pretty good in this game still. That's a long ball over the top. Stina's not going to get there, although she does close down. That's a mistake at the back there. Victoria Palova's got the ball back for Arsenal. Now it's back in again with Noel Moritz. It's laid off here to this near side. It is with Noel Moritz. Can she get the cross in? She's done well, Noel Moritz, on this near side, looking to line up across. She does line up across. Falls to Stina inside the box. Stina's gone past the challenge. And Stina's put it across. Are we going to score now? The ball's bobbing around the box. It's in. It is a goal. I think it's Frida Marnham's got the equaliser. 61 minutes played. And Frida Marnham has scored the equaliser there for Arsenal. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Just when we needed a goal, it is Frida Marnham pops one in. That is so, so important, that goal. Brilliant play, actually, from Arsenal, and it is. Stina's cross it was. Man City couldn't clear it away. Good play from Stina. I don't know if it was meant to be a shot or a cross anyway. Katie McCabe couldn't finish it off, but Frida Marnham could. And Arsenal have got the equaliser, just what we needed. And it is Frida Marnham again on the score sheet, as she has been so often this season. I think that's her 13th goal, isn't it, of the season? Brilliant from her. Close range finish, and now it's game on. Bongo Guna says, told you Stina will sort it out. Well, she helped create that goal. I'll give you that one, definitely. Frida there. Comp says, get in. Jotta's in the chat, get in indeed. Terry says, yes. WSL Comp says, get in. Steve says, Bongo, you're right. WSL Comp says, now don't concede again. Well, no, don't concede again, obviously. Let's try and score again. There's still plenty of time left in this game. We haven't even made the substitutions yet. They were just having them warm up, ready to come on, spark us into life. And Leah Walty now has won a throw for Arsenal in the attacking third, right in just from the corner flag. And Arsenal now in the ascendancy here at Meadow Park. Arsenal 1, Manchester City 1. What a big goal that might prove to be from Frida Marnham. She's got the ball again, Frida, on this near side, twisting and turning away. She's done really well. Frida beats Hasegawa, does she? No, she doesn't, because Hasegawa manages to win the ball back. She's a very, very good little player, isn't she? What a great sign it should be for Arsenal in the absence of Kim Little. But anyway, Arsenal now pressing higher up the pitch, and it's working. We've forced some mistakes. And Terry says, is that our first shot? It might well be our first shot. Who cares? We might have another one now, though. Laura Wainwright is over on that far side. Surely she was fouled there, referee. But the referee isn't going to give a foul, obviously. Bongo Guna says, come on, Arsenal, pile on the pressure indeed. Pile on the pressure. WSL Comp says, thanks to Sabrina, kept them in the game. Yeah, no, she's done some good saves. But we have got ourselves level. It is Arsenal 1, Manchester City 1 in the sunshine now at Meadow Park. Can Arsenal get another goal and win this game? It has been we've looked much better in the second half, you have to say. Terry says 3-1 to the Arsenal, but it's still 1-1. The subs have put their bibs back on, actually, because they were about to come on before we scored. Rajendra says 2 more goals for Arsenal. Well, I'll settle for 1 more, if I'm totally honest. I will settle for 1 more, but 2 more would be nice, because then we might be able to relax a little bit. Sabrina D'Angelo now clears this ball away up this near side, but looked like it was caught in the wind a little bit. It's gone out for a throw to Manchester City on this near side. And the subs are getting ready now. Katarina Cole, Jodie Taylor, possibly even Jem Beattie, actually. I don't know if I was going to change shape completely. Anyway, Khadija Shaw tries to get a cross in over on that near side. She does, headed away from by Lotta Woobenmoy. And then Victoria Palova completes the clearance. Stina's done well again. And now Frida Marnham is closing down. Alex Greenwood plays that ball up that far side. It's not a bad ball, actually. Is it going to be kept in by Lauren Hemp? It is kept in by Lauren Hemp, but there's no one in the penalty area except for Lotta Woobenmoy. And she plays up the line to Katie McCabe over on that far side. Arsenal now level in this game that we really can't afford to lose. And there's still plenty of time to win it. We've still got 25 minutes left here at Meadow Park. It's a big 25 minutes coming for Arsenal, you feel. This is going to be the defining moment of our title race. You think that it's going to be, is Jodie Taylor going to come on and get the goal? It looks as though Jem Beattie is maybe not coming on now. She's put her coat back on. Maybe that substitution was the idea has been changed now. We've got ourselves level. Anyway, Leah Williamson has done well. And again, it's good play from Frida Marnham, the goal scorer for Arsenal. It's done really well, Frida Marnham. Absolutely brilliant play from Frida Marnham over on that far side. In the end, she needed a bit of support, which she didn't get. And the ball's now gone back to goalkeeper Ellie Roebuck. We're still awaiting these substitutions because the ball's not gone out yet. I just wonder who's going to go off. Will he take Stina off or keep her on and play 2 up front and try and win it? Jota says there, Stina and Frida have done well in the second half, using their strengths to turn City defence. Yeah, they have. I'd keep them both on, actually. But anyway, we'll see what happens in a few moments. Terry says super gel on her feet. Yeah, she was looked like she was ready to come on, and now she's put her coat back on. So maybe that substitution might wait a little bit longer. We shall see. Anyway, it's a throw to Manchester City over on that far side. Ball played into Bunny Shaw again on the edge of the box. Played out to that far side. The cross comes in. Oh, it's missed there by Noel Moritz. It comes to Chloe Kelly, but she's fired wide. Oh, that was a big chance there for City to regain the lead. A slip there from Noel Moritz. And she didn't manage to clear that ball away. And that almost proved costly there. She couldn't quite get the ball. And Chloe Kelly's shot there went wide. Not the goal, he would have saved it anyway. Rajendra says there, it's my prediction of 3-1 win. So we need 2 more goals. Well, yeah, but, let's just win the game first. Let's get the second one first, and then we'll worry about that afterwards. The most important thing is that we win the game. Getting your score prediction right is a bonus, let's be honest. Anyway, Leah Williamson now bringing the ball forward for Arsenal in midfield. Good run from her. Plays the ball to this near side to Noel Moritz. Arsenal have got players forward in this attack. Victoria Palova on this near side. Is this going to be a moment for Arsenal to go in front? Victoria Palova plays it back to Leah Walty on this near side. Lines up across towards the far post. It's a good, just too high for Frida Marnham. It looked like it was going to just drop onto the head there of Frida Marnham at the far post, but it was just overhit slightly. and it's gone behind for a goal kick to Manchester City. 67.5 minutes played. And now the substitutions are happening. It is all 3 substitutions. Jodie Taylor, Katarina Cole and Jen Beattie are coming on. So let's see who's going off. Let's see what happens with these substitutions. Victoria Paloma's going off. Great game from her, actually. Brilliant performance from her. But Katarina calls on for Palova. Let's see what the other 2 substitutions are going to be. Jodie Taylor's coming on for Stina. So it's a straight swap up there. Brilliant from Stina today. Set up the goal. Worked herself into the ground. And now Jodie Taylor's on for these last 22 minutes. And Jen Beattie as well. Who is she coming on for? Jen Beattie's coming on for Noel Moritz. So interesting in what we're going to do. Are we going to go 3 at the back? Potentially, we might well be. And we'll see how this is going to work. Jen Beattie, Rafaela Souza, and Lotta Wuba Moy are 3 at the back. We're maybe going to push the 2 fullbacks on. Katarina Cole looks like she's playing on the left-hand side of the front 3. Jodie Taylor as well. We're going to see if we can get maybe Frida Marnham higher up the pitch as well. It's her goal, of course, that has brought Arsenal level. And there's still plenty of time to win this game. Kate McKay looks like she's dropped a little bit deeper now into that fullback position after Noel Moritz has gone off. That wasn't a great ball there from Katie McCabe, and it's a foul given away there by Leah Walty on Angel Dial. Just clipped her ankle there. Bongo Guna says, fresh legs to sort it out. Well, Stina was going to sort it out before, although she kind of did help get that equaliser. That was a little bit of a late challenge there from Leah Walty, actually. Probably lucky not to get a yellow card. Terry says, super Jen. Indeed, super Jen. Bongo Guna says, Rich, when you say City, I assume you mean City, but you're not allowed to say. Yeah, I do sort of mean that. Yeah, you're right. But you're right. I'm not allowed to say it, no. In fact, Leah Walty has got a yellow card, which, would probably be the right decision from the referee for a change because it was a bit of a late challenge, just stood on Angel Dial's ankle, which will be a painful one, but she's up anyway and looks to be okay for the time being. Leah Walty just tried to get the ball there, just taken away from her there by the Swede, and she just caught her ankle. And it is our free kick to Manchester City in a rather dangerous area, midway inside the Arsenal half, just on this near side. Manchester City's right. 20 minutes to play. A big 20 minutes here at Meadow Park for sure. This free kick is going to come in from Alex Greenwood. If she plays it short to Hasegawa, gets it back again, and then whips across towards that far post, but it's been overhit. It's gone behind for a goal kick to Arsenal. Can we find a winning goal in these final 20 minutes? Is it going to be Jodie Taylor's moment to shine back at Arsenal? Only a second appearance, of course. She did come on last week at Tottenham. Looked lively in the last few minutes there. Can she get the goal here today? The winning goal. It will make this little loan that we've got her on. Well, not a loan, is it? It's a short-term deal till the end of the season. It would make that worthwhile, wouldn't it, if she can find a winning goal in this game today? We said if she can get a couple of goals for us in the remainder of the season, it will be worth it. And let's hope she can get one in the remainder of this game. We shall see. Rafaela Souza there, though, just put the ball out for a throw to Manchester City. They've not lost in the league, Manchester City, since September. Jota says there, lots of experience on the pitch now. McCabe, Taylor, and B. Yeah, lots of experience. Let's hope that the experience can tell. We've still got lots of quality on the pitch as well, haven't we? Despite the injuries that we've got. And let's see if we can get a goal to make it 2-1 to Arsenal. That ball played back to goalkeeper Ellie Roebuck, though, by Steph Houghton. And Man City just trying to take a little bit of sting out of the play. That ball played into midfield there to Hasegawa. Trying to get away from Katarina Cole, putting her under a bit of pressure. Katarina Cole's working hard up there. Just come on. Bunny Shaw lays the ball off, though, to Angel Dahl. Plays the ball back. Man City just keeping possession inside their own half at the moment without really able to get the ball forward, as Arsenal pressing now much higher up the pitch. Good pressing this from Arsenal now. We're forcing City back, and the ball's gone back to goal. It hasn't actually. It's gone back to Steph Houghton, plays it long up that far side. It's a decent ball, actually. It's headed on, but Jen Beattie's there, wins the header. In fact, I think it was an offside anyway over on that far side. We've played 72 minutes. Are we going to see a winning goal from Arsenal? Let's hope so. Jen Beattie in possession for Arsenal now. Plays the ball up this near side. It's a good ball as well. It's going to find Katie McCabe. Plays the ball over the top. It's a really good ball. Looks like it might well be an offside, though, against Frida Marnham. It is an offside against Frida Marnham. And it's going to be a free kick to City, which they've taken quickly. Bongo Goodness says, will a point be enough? Well, I mean, it's a point's better than no points, isn't it? Ideally, we need to win, but we'll take a point at this moment in time. Jodie Taylor now in possession for Arsenal, plays the ball square to Leah Williams, who's then bundled over by Laura Coombs. The two Lionesses players there know each other really well. And yeah, WSL commentator point is better than loss. Exactly, yeah. I mean, is it enough? We'll have to wait and see. But we'll take a point. After that first half when we were, going behind so early, we'll take a point, certainly, won't we? But yeah, we could do with all three. It's a good ball played forward. This time it is into the box again for Frida Marnham. Oh, good save from Ellie Roebuck. It was almost 3 points there. Frida Marnham again. What a run that was off the ball. Katie McKay's ball over the top. And Frida Marnham from a very difficult angle, it looked like. What a run that was from Frida. She was definitely onside this time. Good touch there. And then it set up nicely for her. Tried to put it in the top corner. Couldn't quite get it in. Good save, though, from Ellie Roebuck there. But that was great play from Frida Marnham. That was just going to dip in as well. Good save. Jota says there, great ball. It was a great ball. Dorothy says City will win. No, they won't. Don't be silly. Anyway, it's a corner over on that far side. Arsenal now coming forward. Katie McKay's going to try a shot. She does try a shot. Oh, it's in the top corner. Katie McKay with the goal. Arsenal have turned it around at Meadow Park. Katie McKay in the top corner. What a goal that is. That's up there with Frida Marnham's the other night. This is an incredible second half. What a goal that is from Katie McKay. She hasn't scored for a while, has she, Katie McKay? What a time to end that barren run. And what a goal it was as well. It was a short corner, caught out Manchester City there. Katie McKay on the edge of the box, pinged it into that top corner. That is an amazing goal. Another contender for goal of the season, that is. There's no stopping that one. Brilliant finish, that is. Ellie Roebuck got a touch to it, but she was never going to keep it out. And from 1-0 down, Arsenal lead 2-1. And we are now going to be back in the title race. The celebrations for that goal there, incredible. But there's still 15 minutes to play. And Manchester City, we know, have still got the quality to get something from this game. But that's 2 goals in 12 minutes for Arsenal. Sozzy says goal. Indeed, it is a goal. Terry says Katie. Steve, great. Come on. Jota says boom. Indeed, that was a boomer there from Katie McKay, wasn't it? Bongo Green says Arsenal. Dorothy says comeback will happen. Well, the comeback has happened. Arsenal have turned this around from 1-0 down. What a goal that was. Wayne says McCabe, indeed. We've been waiting for a Katie McCabe banger for a while, haven't we? And we finally got one. And what a goal it was. And what a moment to score it as well. We're into the last 15 minutes of this game. Arsenal 2, Manchester City 1. City coming forward again. Katarina calls in. But Man City keeping possession now. It's with Esme Morgan on the edge of the box. Plays it forward to Angel Dart. It's out to this near side. Chloe Kelly's cross in towards the edge of the penalty. Arsenal don't really clear it away. The shot comes in. Oh, good save from Sabrina D'Angelo. Tips it over the bar. She's been brilliant today as well. And Arsenal have managed to survive that particular time. I'm not sure who had that shot from the edge of the box. It was a good effort, actually. Wasn't great defending from Arsenal. The cross was allowed to go right the way through. It was Lauren Hemp, was it, with a shot? No, it wasn't Lauren Hemp. It was Laura Coombs, sorry. No, it wasn't. It was Alexandria, actually. She doesn't score many goals, does she? That was going in. It was straight at the keeper's throat there, but good play there. Jota says there, McCabe saw that Champions League goal and went, oh my goodness, indeed she did. Brilliant goal that was as well. Steve says, come on, Gunners, one more. Rajandra says 2-1 and one more. Well, we wanted the second one first. We've got the second one. Anyway, City inside the Arsenal penalty area, but Rafael Sousa's in there. And Saucy says, this will happen to City Stadium for the men's team. Trust me, go Arsenal. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Anyway, Hazagara now coming forward for City. Puts a cross in. Leah Williamson's there. What a turnaround this has been in the second half from Arsenal again. What a team this is. You have to say, the injuries that we've got is quite astonishing. Anyway, Frida Marnham now plays the ball through, looking for Jodie Taylor, but she's not going to get there because it's going to run through to Ellie Roebuck. She may well have been offside anyway, but doesn't matter because Man City are in possession. Steph Horton there put under pressure from Katie McCabe. She'll be buzzing after that goal. What a strike that was. One of the goals of the season again. Every season, Katie McCabe has a contender for goal of the season, usually 2 or 3. And she's just put a contender in this season now at such an important time as well. Is that going to prove to be the goal that puts Arsenal level on points with Manchester City with a game in hand as well? Brilliant stuff this will be from Arsenal. What a turnaround. What a team. You have to say, with the injuries that we've got, the players we've got missing, to be producing results and performances like this week in, week out. And now Arsenal looking for a third goal. Jody Taylor lays the ball off to Leah Williamson. Dinks it over the top, over on his far side, looking for Frida Mine. I'm just a little bit too much on that. Frida Mine has been a catalyst for this comeback with that equaliser. Really has given Arsenal extra energy, just as it looked as though we were maybe running out of legs a little bit. But Arsenal now lead, and we're coming down towards the last 12 minutes of this game at Meadow Park in the early spring sunshine here. Arsenal 2, Manchester City 1. And it was looking as though Arsenal were heading for a defeat, a rare defeat at Meadow Park. But we've managed to turn this around. And let's hope that we can see this game through. Just thinking back to that Manchester United game at the Emirates when it was a similar story, wasn't it? We turned it around in the second half, got a 2-1 lead, and then threw it away in the last 5 minutes. Let's make sure we don't do that again against the other Manchester team. David says, what a turnaround. Wow, indeed. And Steve says, so far, great performance with team. We have exactly, yeah. And it just goes to show the quality that we've got, because despite losing the players that we've lost. And now Jodie Taylor's coming forward for Arsenal, plays the ball forward. Frida Mineham again. Oh, Eddie Roebuck's out of her box. And you could see this game really start to open up now. Man City are going to have to push on in these closing stages. It's going to leave some gaps in behind, and we've got the quality to exploit that. Jodie Taylor, a lovely ball there, just ran away a little bit, and now Alexandri's got an injury, and she's going to need some treatment on the pitch. Doesn't look looks in quite a little bit of pain there. The Spanish defender, it was her shot a few moments ago that produced another good save from Sabrina D'Angelo. But so far, Arsenal are in front. We've seen that comment already. I do apologise. It was Leah Williamson played the ball through there, and Alexandri there was the ball. It wasn't a foul on her, and it fell to Jodie Taylor, and it almost launched that attack for Arsenal there. But Alexander is now getting some treatment on the pitch. It's going to lead to some stoppage time at the end. It's going to be a little bit nervy for us, isn't it? I'm sure. They've made a substitution, Manchester City. Chloe Kelly has gone off. And is that Castellanos? Oh, it's Hayley Rasso, isn't it? Sorry, yeah. Hayley Rasso's come on for Manchester City. The Australian. Arsenal, of course, have lost our Australian. Well, both our Australians at the moment currently injured, aren't they? But anyway, don't forget, if you are enjoying what we're doing here today, please give it a like. Would be much, much appreciated. And if you are new here, I say we cover the women, we cover the men. And why not also consider subscribing to the channel as well. It all helps the channel to grow. And as we've seen, liking it gives us goals. And that's what's happened in the second half, isn't it? As you've been liking the show, the goals have gone in. Terry says, Leah been different class today with her tackling. Yeah, she's been brilliant, Leah Williamson. Terry says, hit those likes. We want 3-1. Well, we'd like 3-1. We certainly would like 3-1, wouldn't we? But at this moment in time, we'll take 2-1 and be happy with it and go home with 3 points. Frida Minehams equaliser. Was a little bit of a scrappy goal, you have to be honest, but nothing scrappy about Katie McCabe's goal that's put us in front. Incredible stuff. So let's have a look now. How are we doing for likes on this show then today? Let's have a look and see, because that's going to determine whether we win. Oh, we're on 28. That's not too bad. Let's get it up to 35, and then we'll get a third goal, and that'll be cool. And then we'll be going home happy, won't we? What a weekend it'll be for Arsenal with the win yesterday. And Castellanos has come on now. And Manchester City, another sold out, going for it now. They're making more and more substitutions, Manchester City. Casper has come on for Morgan as well. And Castellanos has come on for Alexandra, who's just going off. That injury has finished her game. Looks quite bad, actually. James just says injury is part of contact sports. I don't know why people cry about it. Well, no, it's not about it, is it? It's about, when you lose big players, important players to injury all at the same time, it's tough, isn't it? And of course, injuries are part of football. We understand that. And, we're not, there's nothing you can do about injuries. But when you lose 3 or 4 of your best players all at the same time to injury, it's difficult for anybody, isn't it? But anyway, Terry says there's City going into Chelsea mode. Yeah, making loads of panic substitutions. Although that one there's for an injury. Saucy says, I hope Ford is okay. Yeah, let's hope she is okay. Steve says she should be okay next game in 3 weeks. Yeah, well, the end of we've got the semi-final the next game, isn't it? I think it is anyway. I'm sure there's not a game in between. Anyway, Steve says, yeah, not 5. Is that, yeah, not 5 injuries. Yeah, you can take 1 or 2 little injuries, of course. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward. In fact, there's an offside over on this near side, and it is going to be a free kick to Arsenal. What a turnaround this has been. We're into the last 7 minutes now of normal time here at Meadow Park. Arsenal 2, Manchester City 1. We will be 3 points behind leaders Manchester United with a game in hand. We'll be level on points with Manchester City with a game in hand, and we'll be a point ahead of Chelsea. And Chelsea do have a game in hand, but that's tonight away at Aston Villa, which won't be easy, will it? For them, they could drop points there. We are right back in the title race if this game finishes like this. That was a poor ball forward though from Leah Wolsey, but she's going to try and win it back. And she has given away a free kick though. She has to be careful, Leah Wolsey, because she's on a yellow card. We certainly don't want to finish this game with 10 players, do we? Alex Greenwood wants that ball to take this free kick with that trusty left foot of hers. Regenda says our first goal was because we had numbers in the goal. Exactly, yeah. We've taken more risks in the second half, haven't we? We've had to. And it's paid off. You have to give Jonas credit for that because he's changed things a little bit in the second half, hasn't he? And it's worked. And at 1-1, we made the substitutions. And we've got Leah Williamson again in with a tackle, winning the ball. She has been brilliant. I think Terry's right. I wouldn't be surprised if she gets, or she's going to be one of the nominations for player of the match, isn't she, Leah Williamson, today in midfield. She is an amazing football player and a brilliant performance from her today. Regenda says, and as you say, putting the ball into the goal area fast, anything can happen. Exactly, yeah, that's what you got to do. Get it in there because, you know, that's how the first goal came about, wasn't it? Sozzy says, this proved next season we can win more than 1 trophy. We might win more than 1 trophy this season because we've got 2 more that we can still win, including the WSL. If we can win this game, and then, you know, who knows, that Champions League's there as well, isn't it? What a finish to the season it's going to be. Jota says, tackle there shows the benefit of playing a nominated centre-back in DM. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think Leah Williamson's more than just a DM, isn't she? She's just a brilliant footballer. You know, she's fantastic on the ball, her range of passing, and the fact that she can defend, naturally defending as well is good. Anyway, Man City coming forward now on this near side. Bunny Shaw puts it over the top of the crossbar. Good pressure from Jem Beattie. That's what Jem Beattie's on for, to stop Bunny Shaw getting a goal. A little sniff there she did, Bunny. Good ball in from this near side. It was, I think it was a substitute, Hayley Rasso it was. Got past Katie McKay a little bit too easily there. And Bunny Shaw's effort over the top. But Jem Beattie there, brilliant defending from her to put her off. We shall see. Terry says, where's the bunny gone? Well, she was hiding in her hutch, but she just popped out there for 5 minutes and had that shot, which went over the bar. And Bongo Goodness says, how many minutes left? There is 4.5 plus stoppage time. There'll be a little bit of stoppage time, won't there? Because there's been 1 or 2 injuries, lots of substitutions, and 2 brilliant Arsenal goals. 5 plus whatever, says Terry. Yeah, 5 probably plus 4 or maybe 5. But yeah, we're getting close now, aren't we? Very, very close to what would be a fantastic victory. Let's be honest, another fantastic victory in a run of fantastic victories. How many more brilliant victories can we expect from this team? It's incredible, isn't it? We thought Bayern Munich was good, and one of the performance today has been nowhere near that level. They've just given Katie McKay player of the match, actually. And she's had a decent game as well. But I'm sorry, Leah Williamson should be player of the match in this game. But Katie McKay's probably got it for that goal, I suppose. And it was a fantastic goal, worthy of winning any game. And it may well win this one. But let's see, Man City coming forward again over on that far side. Arsenal quite happy to sit deep. Jodie Taylor now, though, pressing. And Hazagawa wins the ball, but Arsenal have won it back. Leah Williamson again. Wayne says McKay player of the match. Well, she's been given player of the match. I'm not sure if she is. But anyway, she's been given it. Fair play. And yeah, Emerson Alan Crozier says the same. Terry says Katie player of the match. Well done, Katie. Well deserved. Yeah, no, she's played well. Ozzy says, are you from Tanzania, Bongo Guna? The ball's anyway back with Sabrina D'Angelo. And that's a long kick forward into the last 3 minutes. Jodie Taylor wins that ball, but it falls to Hazagawa inside at the centre circle. Sozzy says, yeah, K for me was. Well, it was a great goal. Jota says, yeah, when discussing player of the match, they didn't even mention Williamson. Bizarre, didn't they? Okay, well, okay, fair enough. I thought she deserved a shout of it. And Fowler's come on, Mary Fowler, another Australian. She's come on for Philippa Angel Dahl. Terry says, ref getting dodgy. Well, the ref's getting dodgy because we're winning, and the refs don't like us winning, do they? So that's why the ref's getting dodgy. But anyway, there's 2.5 minutes to play of normal time. And Man City coming forward again over on this near side. Hayley Rasso keeps that ball in, looking at to try and get across it. Oh, that's brilliant defending there from Rafaela Souza. Brilliant from her. Actually, wasn't a great ball out there. Hasegawa picks it up, goes past Katarina Cole, also having to defend in these last few minutes. We thought that would be the case. We had to the other night as well, didn't we, against Bayern Munich, and we managed to see that game out. Can we see this one out as well? We've got another comment in there. I am Kamu Kama Johnson from Uganda, Arsenal forever. Good to see you in the chat, my friend. Hope you're well. And that cross comes in, but it's into the arms of Sabrina D'Angelo, who's had a great game as well today. You have to say she's made, in that first half, she kept us in it. And we did say as well, didn't we, that miss from Lauren Hemp may well prove to be costly, and it may well be that could have been 2-0, should have been 2-0. And in the end, that has so far, it looks like it will be proving costly for Manchester City, certainly. And if you want to know how good this result is, Man City haven't lost since September in the WSL, and we are very, very close now to ending that run. I think it's 14 games they've been unbeaten, haven't they? No, it's more than 14. Isn't what I'm talking about? Is it? Oh, it's 14, 15 games. Anyway, don't worry about that too much now. Lauren Hemp's coming forward over on that far side for City. And it's another tackle again from Leah Williamson. Wins the ball. We're into the last minute now of the 90. We're about to find out what the stoppage time is. I'm guessing probably 4 or 5 minutes. There was 5 in that first half, wasn't there? A few injuries. Man City coming forward again. They need to get the ball in the box, really. Well, they don't. But from their point of view, they do. From our point of view, they don't. It does come into the box. Cleared away from Lotta Ruben-White. Comes to Hasegawa. It falls into the box there. It's bobbling around. Rafaela Souza's there. Boots it clear. In fact, there was an offside. In fact, there's been a free kick given to Man City right on the edge of the box. Don't know what's happening there. Wayne says there, the time is going so slowly. It is going so slowly. And it's going to go a little bit slower now because it's a free kick to Man City right on the edge of the Arsenal penalty area. And Sozi says there, wow, I'm from Tanzania. Oh, fantastic. Brilliant tackle in the box there from Rafaela Souza. That was outstanding. Again, that's 2 in a row from Souza there. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. But it is a free kick though on the edge of the box. Steph Horton, it is lining this up. So he says this ref may as well have a City shirt on 6 minutes extra. Well, it's not just a referee that has on the extra time. It's a fourth official, isn't it? And the referee between them. Anyway, it's 6 minutes. I thought there'd be a bit. There's been some injuries in this second half. Anyway, this is a dangerous moment. This free kick on the edge of the penalty area for Manchester City. All the Arsenal ball is lined up on just round about the penalty spot. Steph Horton's lining this up. I'm sure she'd love a goal against her old club. And there's a player lying down behind the wall as well, which you don't see too often in the women's game, do you? But anyway, we are going to see this free kick from Steph Horton. It hits the wall, comes back to Steph Horton. It falls to the... Oh, in fact, there's a head injury in the wall. The referee stopped the game. The ball has fallen to Bunny Shaw right on the edge of the 6-yard box, who would have probably had a tap in. It's Frida Marnham there, got the ball smacked in her face. And although it's painful for her, and we do feel sorry for her, it did prevent a goal there for Bunny Shaw. Hit Frida Marnham in the face there. Good defensive play from her. In fact, she tripped over the player in the wall. The ball fell to Bunny Shaw on the edge of the 6-yard box. And well done, Frida Marnham. Took one for the team, as they say. Just as I mentioned that, Wayne said exactly the same thing. Took one for the team. She did. She has taken one for the team. And Masika says there, come on, Arsenal, indeed. Come on, Arsenal. And WSL comps, hi, I'm from Kenya. Oh, good to see you from Kenya as well. We've got a lot of people from Africa in the chat, as always. We're quite popular in Africa on this channel, aren't we? Which is good. Good to see you all. Glad you're enjoying what we do. Terry says, Frida, hard as nails. Indeed, she is a proper Viking, isn't she? Or is it Viking-S? I don't know what you call a female Viking. I don't know what you call it. Anyway, Jota says, I think Frida made the most of that there. Not that I'll complain. No, she 100% did. It's just going to add more injury time now, isn't it? That's the only That's the only issue. Gregory says there, come on, you Gooners. Indeed, come on, you Gooners. Let's finish this job. We have played 2.5 minutes of the 6, but there's going to be probably another 2 minutes at least now, isn't there, of stoppage time at the end of this game. Arsenal very, very, very close to what would be a quite astonishing comeback and victory. And will put us right in that title race, won't it? Definitely. Anyway, Freedom Island's back on the pitch again with a slightly sore face, slightly sore nose, but I'm sure she'll take that because it did stop a goal. Jodie Taylor, surely she's been fouled inside the centre. She has. Well played, Jodie Taylor. 3 minutes of stoppage time remaining. Well, plus a bit more now, probably. Anthony says there, when is Viv Miedemar coming back? Love from Kenya. She won't be coming back probably till next season, I'm afraid. Steve says next year. Well, next season, yeah. At some point next season, you'd imagine. Early part of next season, hopefully. That free kick was looking for Katie McCabe, but instead it's gone out. Now Arsenal trying to press high up the pitch. Rajendra says, I was born in Kenya. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. And Man City do get the ball away, not very far. Leah Williamson touches it off to Leah Walty. Now it's with Jem Beattie. Arsenal need to keep possession for these last few minutes. Not a good ball from Jem Beattie, but she wins it back and then plays it up that line. It's going to be another throw. Masika says there, when is Beth coming back? Again, next season. They're both out for the season. Bunny Shaw's got to come down with an injury. So there's more injury time probably going to be added on here. Jota says there, notice how a lot of D'Angelo's kicks are up and under rather than long. Is that normal for her? Well, she's only played a few games. I'm not that sure. I mean, they're quite good, actually, kicks. I'm not that really worried about it. Emerson Allen Crows has given us the information that we need. A female Viking is called Header. There you go. Well, it was a header that she did, wasn't it? Well, sort of a bit off her face. Anyway, she's now in possession for Arsenal, looking to come forward. We just want to keep the ball now. We've played 4.5 minutes of stoppage time. Lauren Hemp coming forward over on that far side. Laura Wainwright had just pushed her off the ball there. Brilliant defending from her. The game's now stopped because Bunny Shaw's still down, holding her ankle. And there's going to be more stoppage time. Masika says for sure we shall miss them in Champions League. Yeah, we will. We're going to miss them in Champions League. We're going to miss them the rest of the season. But if we win the Champions League and the WSL and the Conti Cup without them, that would be something quite extraordinary, wouldn't it? Anyway, Bunny Shaw's now getting some treatment. It looks like this game might go on forever because we've played 5 of the 6 minutes of stoppage time, but the game's been stopped for 2 lengthy periods during this stoppage time as well, hasn't it? Clement says there, a good one from the ladies. This is fantastic. Despite the absence of 2 of our best strikers, I'm proud of you. Exactly, yeah, that's all you can do, isn't it? Win the games with the players that you've got. Gregory says, and time continues to slow down. It's going backwards at the minute, isn't it? Time. Jota says off topic, but BBC Sport notification on phone says Rodgers has left Leicester. Does he? Okay. Well, that'll be something to look for later, isn't it? We'll have a look into that after. Sozzy says there, we have decent schedule after this match. Only Man United is the hardest, I think. So WSL, we can win it this year. We've got to play Chelsea as well. Chelsea away. That's coming out towards the end of the season. Terry says the Bunnies time wasting. Does she know they're losing? Well, maybe the more stoppage time that gets added on might benefit them slightly. Who knows? Bongo Gonia says, we love you, Arsenal, we do. We love you, Arsenal, we do. We love you, Arsenal, we do. Oh, Arsenal, we love you. Indeed, we do. And we are just about to be getting the 3 points here today. There's a little bit of space on this near side for Katie McCabe. Can we get a third goal to really see the deal? But Katie McCabe's actually going to go to the corner flag because she wants the winner. And she just won a corner for Arsenal. Brilliant, brilliant. Cav says there, Rodgers has been sacked. I didn't think it was going to be long. Leicester in the bottom 3, of course, in the Premier League. Rajendra says, Laura is learning how to play hard. She is. And Arsenal have got a corner. And we have played 6.5 minutes of the 6 of stoppage time. We knew there'd be more. Arsenal very, very close, though, on the brink of what would be an amazing victory. And it's going to be a corner. Will Arsenal play it short? You'd imagine they will. And just try to keep possession in this corner, which is what we've done. We've played it short to Katie McCabe. And she's going to try and hold the ball there for as long as possible, holding off a couple of defenders there. Katie McCabe keeping the ball there. Brilliantly played from Katie McCabe. She won another corner, has she? No, she hasn't. Referee's given a goal kick. Looked like a corner. Clement says, come on, Gooners, you are the best. We are the best, and we are very, very close to a victory here. We've played 7 minutes of stoppage time at Meadow Park. Surely there can't be long to go, ref. Come on, blow that whistle. Man City in possession, Alex Greenwood. They're going to play this ball long, you feel. They do play it long. Headed away by Lotta Wubben-Moy. Hasegawa just hoofs it forward again. It's a good header that time from Laura Wainwright. It comes to Leah Williamson. One more chance maybe for Man City now coming forward over on that far side. Lauren Hemp, but Lotta Wubben-Moy is across. The cross comes in. Oh, it's too deep. And Hafida Sue's going to get there, is she? No, Man City keep possession. We've played nearly 8 minutes of stoppage time. The ball fired in, but Arsenal going to clear it away. There's another injury to Man City, and Arsenal can clear the ball away. Jodie Taylor's trying to get forward up this near side. Surely there's going to be no more time left in this game. The ball's back with Ellie Roebuck. We are deep into stoppage time. And there goes a whistle. It's finished. What a performance from Arsenal. What a comeback. This is one of our best victories of the season. There's no doubt about that. Losing Caitlin Ford as well. Coming from 1-0 down. Arsenal have won 2-1. What a magnificent victory this is. Jota says there, come on, you Gunners. Wayne says yes. Terry says yes as well. Steve, go Gunners. Great win. Steve says, come on, you Gunners. Mr. Arsenal says there, thanks, ladies. We love you, Arsenal. Some red and white going on there. Bongo says Arsenal. What a performance that was. What a comeback. Sozzy says, Arsenal. We love you, man and women. We do. And we may well be winning some trophies this season to go with the Carabao Cup, the Continental Cup, sorry. James says, and remember, at the end of the season, Chelsea will have their injured players back, so that will be hard. Yeah, but they might have dropped points in the meantime, mightn't they? Steve says there, Richard said 2-1. I did say 2-1. I got one right for a change. I like that. Bongo says, leave some likes, indeed. Clement says there, we are Arsenal. Indeed, we are. Well done. All them thumbs up. That's what did it. Bongo Goodness says, have a good one, Rich. Thank you so much. Cheers, my friend. Speak to you soon. So Arsenal then 16. Man United top 17 played 41 points. Arsenal second 16 played 38 points. Man City third 17 played 38 points. We're above them on goal difference and a game in hand. And Brennan says there, time for the men to do the same. Well, the men are doing the same. They're both doing it. Yeah, but you mean beating Man City? Of course, yeah, no, exactly. If the men can beat Man City, then that's the title ours, isn't it? Redenda says 2-1. Arsenal win again. Indeed, they do. And what a goal it was to win it from Katie McCabe. She got a booking early on, and then she just banged in one of the goals of the season. And Arsenal have won 2-1. And it's been a sensational second half performance. Terry says they're blown this league apart, this win. It has indeed. Man City beat Chelsea last week and we've beaten Man City this week. That's been fantastic, hasn't it? Emperor says they're high Richard. What a match. Big up the Arsenal men and ladies. Well done. And Wayne says their commentators just said Kirsty McCabe. Did I say Kirsty McCabe today? It's Katie McCabe, isn't it? Mark says how to overhaul Man United at the top. Yeah, I mean, we've got a game in hand and we've got to play them. So we've got plenty of opportunities. Our game in hand is Brighton away as well. And we know that Brighton away is a game that we should be expected to win. And we've got to play Man United away as well. What a big game that's going to be. That's going to be introduced. They've just finished their coverage on BBC without having any interviews. They say they care about women's football. What a bunch of knobheads. I'm sorry. You've got to have some interviews at the end. You can't just shut it down straight after the full-time whistle. BBC, honestly, just an absolute waste of time and waste of money they are. I'm glad I don't pay for them. Anyway, what a victory that was for Arsenal. Let's forget about the BBC not caring about it. They say they're going to do it on the show tonight, the women's show, but they should have interviews now after the game. But anyway, let's not worry about that. Let's just bask in the glory of another brilliant comeback performance from Arsenal. Just absolutely incredible. We were 1-0 down after just 5 minutes. Bunny Shaw with a header from Chloe Kelly's cross. And at that point, we looked a bit rattled. Man City had the better of the first half. They should have scored a second goal. Lauren Hemp fired over the crossbar. And their goalkeeper as well, Sabrina D'Angelo, made a couple of good saves to keep us in it. Second half, we started brightly. Wasn't sure where the goal was going to come from. And then suddenly, out of the blue, we found a goal. It was Stina Blackstenius' ball into the box, bobbled around the 6-yard box. Katie McCabe couldn't finish it. Frida Marnham did. That was midway through that second half. We said at half-time we would have took a draw, but the girls weren't settling for a draw. And with 15 minutes to go, Katie McCabe's got an absolute worldie, curling a shot from the edge of the box into the top corner, very similar to Frida Marnham's goal the other night. That proved to be a vital goal. This was a vital goal. And Arsenal ended up having to see our 8.5 minutes of stoppage time, but we did. We've got the victory. What a fantastic game that was. Sozzy says there, thank God, let's keep going for WSL and Champions League. Yeah, let's win it all. Why not? Jota says there, I think they are cutting to Women's Six Nations, hence no analysis now. Yeah, but they shouldn't do. They've been banging on about how much they love women's football. So give women's football proper coverage. This game doesn't start for another half an hour. Do you know what I mean? They could have spent another 10 minutes on the women's game, couldn't they? Doing a bit of analysis. They pretend to care and they don't really, do they? Absolute bunch of idiots. Anyway, Empress says they're great commentary as usual, which, thank you very much. Steve says we only played 8 bad minutes. Well, yeah, I mean, it was a shaky first half, wasn't it, really? Anyway, we'll see. So he says, thank you for your stream. May have a good evening. And yourself, indeed. Enjoy it. Thank you for tuning in to everybody. Emerson Allen Kozer says Chelsea or Man U will not drop many points. No, they won't drop many points, no, but we've got to play both of them. So they're going to drop at least 3 points each when we beat them, aren't they? Stuart says their gutsy performance just got stronger and stronger. The dream is alive. The dream is alive. And we did get stronger and stronger. And I think maybe in that first half, we struggled a little bit on the come down from Wednesday night. And then the longer the game went on, the better we got. Absolutely right. Regina says they don't have any adverts, so they can find 10 minutes for comments. Exactly, of course they can. This game is not starting yet anyway. They could have had another 15 minutes at the Arsenal game, interviewed a few people, and then moved over to this. That's what they could have done. Ridiculous. They don't care about. So next time the BBC start banging on about women's football, they don't care. They seriously don't care. Not really. They're just banging a drum because they feel that they should get on that bandwagon. If they really cared, they would be doing it properly. Terry says, who cares? We won. Just say what you like. Exactly. Who cares? We did win. And exactly that. But yeah, it was a fantastic performance from Arsenal there in that second half. Just incredible. Incredible. To come back from 1-0 down with a week that we've had and to do it the way that we did, those goals. I mean, we've been talking, haven't we, a lot about missing chances and what have you. And, we didn't have too many chances today, but we didn't need too many because we got the goals with the 2 that we had. Stuart says we come here for post-match. No, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, that's better, isn't it? Stay here for it. But unfortunately, I can't interview the players as much as I'd like to interview Katie McCabe and ask her about that goal and Frida Marnham as well. And Lucy Jonas as well. I mean, we'll see what he has to say later on, I'm sure. But yeah, what an amazing performance! What an amazing performance! Terry says, any news from our international man and mystery Andreas? Well, he's at half time, wasn't he? I'm sure he's hanging about, waiting to see the players now after the game, and I'm sure he'd enjoy that as well. Jota says, yeah, true. Just didn't want to steal your thunder, Terry. It's all good, indeed. Jandra says, I've looked at their shows. They are not in depth as they should be, and trying to compete with the commercial ones. They need to change and no longer do it. Well, the BBC should be basically scrapped, I think, because it's just a pile of old crap in it, let's be honest. But anyway, they did just show that game, and it was a great game, and we did enjoy it. But the most important thing is Arsenal won 2-1 from 1-0 down and did it in quite magnificent fashion as well. Brilliant performance, a brilliant victory. And yeah, as I think someone put in there about the dream being on, the dream is on. The dream of winning this title is on. Of course, don't forget later on this evening, Chelsea are going to Aston Villa. And we know how well Aston Villa are playing at the moment. They've got goal scoring Rachel Daly. Jordan Nobbs is going to want to get one over on Chelsea. So, it's going to be an interesting evening. So we might watch that game a bit later. I won't be doing it on the channel, but I'll probably watch it and hope Aston Villa can get a result there. And then that maybe puts Chelsea out of the running. And then it's just between us and Man United, then, isn't it, for the title? And the big game that's going to have to be rearranged away, isn't it? Emerson Akosia says, a good show as always, and commentary. Need more fans to help you when they're at the various matches between owners. No, it's always nice to get people in the stadiums. When it's at the Emirates, it's very difficult to get a signal. I mean, I managed to do it myself when I was there last season, but that was because it was a smaller crowd. It's very difficult when there's a bigger crowd there to get a signal to come on, unfortunately. Jota says that hopefully they can repeat what the men's team did yesterday. Well, yeah, exactly. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Empress says this win should encourage the men going to City. Well, I mean, it's completely different, but yeah, hopefully it'll give us all confidence that we can win everything. Regenda says, see you later. Yes, mate. See you later, mate. Good to see you again. Speak very soon, I'm sure. Good to see you. But yeah, it's been a remarkable game here today, hasn't it? A remarkable game of football for the Arsenal women. It has finished in the sunshine at Meadow Park. Arsenal 2, Manchester City 1. Arsenal are back up to a second place in the table, 3 points behind Manchester United with a game in hand. We're level on points with Manchester City with a game in hand, and we're 2 above Chelsea. They've got a game in hand on us, which is later on today, away at Villa. Wow, what a game that was. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget, before you leave, do please give us a like. We've had a lot of likes. That's what won us the game. We said, didn't we? We were at 14 likes when we were losing. We've ended up on about 30 likes, and we won. So there you go. It just proves the point again. And don't forget to subscribe as well if you enjoy what we do. We want to get you all on board with us. And we're a nice little community here. We have fun. We enjoy the games, the women's games and the men. And we look forward to that. Terry says, hope Leah is doing a lot of work in the gym. Going to have to lift a lot of trophies this season. Yeah, well, she's used to lifting trophies, isn't she? So it's not a problem. She's going to lift another one on Thursday, the Finalissimo, for the England Lionesses as well, isn't she? Be just a warm-up that will be for lifting the Champions League and the WSL for Arsenal, you know, the rest of the season. So that'll be good. Anyway, that is that for today then. I'm going to go and fly my drone in the sunshine. Get some nice seaside footage for you on my drone channel, so go and look at that later. So thank you for tuning in to the show today. Terry says there, these girls are something else. They are. They're amazing. And what a performance today again. Brilliant stuff. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow night, of course, for the Arsenal review, looking back on Arsenal men's victory against Leeds, looking ahead to the game against Liverpool, a few other bits and bobs. Brendan Rodgers has been sacked at Leicester, so we'll probably talk about that as well, and a few other bits. And then it's going to be a bit more of a quieter week on the channel this week, of course. Melvin will be back on Wednesday for the Highbury Matters, of course, moving towards the Arsene Wenger era. That's going to be good. So join in for that 8 o'clock on Wednesday. Friday, we're back with the Arsenal Women's Week, looking back on this great victory, talking about the Finalissimo as well, which is on Thursday. We might bring you some coverage of that Finalissimo as well, actually. Why not? Steve says, bye all till next time. Indeed, Jota says, cheers for today. And yourself, mate. Thank you for all your comments, for everybody for watching. So that's it then. It's been a great day for Arsenal. Join me tomorrow for the Arsenal review. What a performance today from the women. Wow. 1-0 down, 2-1 up. Arsenal going to win every single cup. And that is the way it's going. So, great stuff. Hope you enjoyed that. Terry says, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and all in the chat coming. You're going to go. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, everyone. It's been a great weekend for Arsenal again. Another great weekend for Arsenal. We're getting used to this, aren't we? It almost feels like we don't want the season to end the way it's going, because every weekend seems to be full of great Arsenal victories, which is good, isn't it? But anyway, join me tomorrow for the Arsenal review. We're going to look back on the men's team. But today's been all about the women, a brilliant victory. We're back in the title race. We might do it, the treble. We might do the treble. Come on, you guys. Thanks for watching. Speak to you soon, guys. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. So Arsenal now Frida Marnham again inside here looking for a second goal. Oh, she's got a second goal. That seals it. Frida Marnham again.